end of your rope and you're all out of prayers. That's when we need refusal, surrender, refuse. When the world leads, we have to defend her. Defend. We have to defend her.
Hello. Okay, we are here and live. I hope everybody can hear me. Can you guys hear the players? Players, if you want to chime in.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. I'm getting a little bit of echo on my side, but I know what to fix. There we go. Okay, so hi, hello, welcome. We are back for more Phandelver, Defenders of Phandelver. It has been a wild week. A bunch of us, including Maz, are at PAX. And so PAX East, that's awesome, up in Boston. But thankfully, she's able to join us remote. And yeah, I've been sweating all week because the players have they're at level 1, and they might be in over their heads. So yeah, a little nervous about that. But we do have some important stuff to go over before we jump into today's session, which might be extremely deadly. The first of that being, here we are. We now have a new thing. Well, rather, we have a graphic for it. It's an old thing. We talked about it last week. But if you want to help our players at all, they can unlock ultimates, which may keep them alive. And to do that, all you need to do is donate. And if you donate or if you give bits and you put hashtag the player's name, hashtag Alucor, hashtag Navarra, hashtag Valandor, hashtag Penny, or hashtag Leo, just pick one. And if you do that, it'll add those points or those dollars to their bars that you see next to their names. And as those bars go up, they'll eventually unlock really cool stuff. And I just realized, Gracie, I removed all of your points, so I need to fix that.
I was gonna mention that.
I tested your ultimate, and it removed all of your points. So that's on me.
All good. I mean,
I'm
you
glad
can
I
just
caught that.
give me a full bar to say I'm sorry.
No. I remember you had 5.
Worth a shot.
I'll fix it.
Yeah, something.
Oh, actually, no, you had
Let's try it
10
by 7.
because it's at -50. There you go.
Yes.
So you were at
Cool.
10 originally.
I'll take it.
And looks like everyone else is correct. Okay, cool. So that's just something to know about if you want to help the players because they might need it today. Again, players are level 1 and they are jumping into. Well, you guys are basically on the trail of Gundren Rockseeker, who last you saw he was out. He traveled with some other capable adventurers to get some supplies and meet with his brothers, and you found his wagon ambushed, his 2 horses, Salt and Pepper, sadly killed. But you guys managed to... well, you almost died to an ambush from some goblins. One of them got away, but you have traced them back to this cave, known as the Cragmaw Hideout. And you guys have... you found some other goblins outside. You were able to ambush them because they weren't paying attention. And yeah, you guys are all ready to go in. Is there anything you want to do before we head inside?
I forgot last session that I had a potion of healing on me. So who's in the worst shape?
I'm full health.
I'm
at 10 out of 11.
I'm also full.
I'm good.
Who's full?
Okay, I'm at 4.
Let's go.
I just want to make sure everybody else is taking care of themselves.
That's so you. Okay, it suddenly pops into Penny's head that she has something in her pocket that is for this exact scenario. She's way too distracted by everything else to happen. Everyone is good, so she'll run over to you, take it out, just say, "Here you go. Don't die, please. I don't think that it's not. I don't think I can take another one. So drink this and don't die. And it's
Navarra is
it's
fully
2d4 plus 2.
okay. Navarra's fully pretending that they're not hurt, but as soon as they take it, you can see like they're just.
Okay.
7 plus 2 is 9. Awesome.
Okay. Very good.
God.
Very good. That should be updating live. There you go.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what I needed. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Yes!
So
We're all great. We're all great.
you guys are healed, and now you sit on the edges of this cave. Give me one moment while I get myself ready. Do you guys have any words you want to exchange with each other before you enter?
Do we need a plan? Someone should have a plan.
We should come up with a plan.
Right? Someone first, someone second, or I don't know.
Is
think
this
maybe-
area just a basic cave that we see? Like we're in just a cave?
Yeah. So there's a river coming out of it, like a stream coming out of it, and yeah, what you guys deduced last week, Penny was able to tell that the smoke coming out of the cave, there's probably campfires inside to keep the people warm, but if the smoke's coming out the entrance, there's no other way out. So once you go into this front way, nothing's escaping unless they get past you. Okay. Well, with that, then, who's leading the way?
That's
do
the
it.
perfect way of setting up all of it. Just, okay, all right.
I think Alucor would pipe up and say, I can speak Goblin. I can lead from the front. We could attempt a diplomatic option.
Could be worth a shot. I cannot speak Goblin, so I will in the back. Okay, turning around.
Okay.
Stand in the middle, towards the back,
Got it.
anxious.
So Alucor's offering to lead. What about Valandor and Navarra?
Pardon me. I have Valandor's secret feline cat all over the place. If I think similar, where it's like if Penny and Leo are sort of like halfway, like or like towards the back, I'll hang at the very back. If who's taking lead again? Pardon me.
Alucor, right?
Alucor. Yeah. So then, yeah, if Alucor takes lead, then I'll be at the very back.
Okay. You guys start to creep in, and as you heard before, there was barking coming from the head of the cave. Just inside the mouth, you see a few uneven stone steps ascend to a small ledge. And there's a dark chamber to the east side of the passage to your right. And you see in that chamber there are wolves chained up. As you guys turn the corner, you can see them on our wonderful VTT Foundry. And inside you can see there are 3 wolves. They are chained up. They are barking. But the cave like sort of narrows, and there's like a crevice in the very back.
I wish we
dark?
could make these sounds.
Say what?
How dark is it? Can I see right now?
That's a good question. You can see just ahead of you. Let me go
Cool.
ahead. You can see that much. You're actually
Awesome.
it's becoming almost pitch black.
What is it? Oh, I can't. Oh, need a torch. I have a torch.
Can Navarra peek in just to?
Yeah. You see these dogs, they're like growling, but they're they're like holding the ground. You see they're all chained up to a single bolt that's in the back of the cave.
Like, question: if speak with animals is a ritual cast, can I cast it without a spell slot?
That's a good question. I believe, let me just double check the rules on ritual casting. I believe that means it takes 10 minutes to cast. Ritual. It's 10 minutes longer to cast than normal. So you can definitely do that, but you would need to tell me first, what does this ritual look like?
I think. Well, I'll ask the party first. I think Alucor will look to Leo and to Navarre, Penny and Valandor. I can try talking to these hounds to see if there's any information we can glean, maybe even allies. It'll take a minute, but we can try it if you feel comfortable.
Someone else is saying ritual takes an hour plus 10 minutes. Ritual version of spell takes 10 minutes longer to cast than normal. It also doesn't expend a spell slot. So if it's speak with animals, let me just double check. What's the casting time? It's one action, right?
Yeah, one action, 10 minutes.
Yeah. So it would take, well, it lasts 10 minutes, but it would take 10 minutes to cast, which is a long time in terms of combat, but...
Well, if they can provide any sort of information, I'd say it's worth it. I don't mind sitting down for a bit.
Can you guarantee that they won't create a scene or call for backup or whatever else animals tend to do in these types of situations?
I cannot. They might howl if we pass them.
I mean, they've been barking like crazy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If you want to do this, first tell me, what does the ritual look like?
I think Alu will close his eyes, kind of clasp his hands, and then not get too close, but he'll walk up a little bit to the wolves and just stare at them very intensely. It's like a disturbing amount of eye contact for him and this wolf, but he's just like holding focus, his hands together, and then he will speak.
Okay. I'll need two things. First is going to be a stealth check. And so go ahead. You can make that. I'll say this is for the behalf of the party, as you're not really making a lot of noise. At least no noise louder than the wolves.
17, 15 plus 2.
Now I need you to roll a luck check. If you roll below a 5, this is just a d20. If you roll below a 5, there's a chance that a patrol or some goblins wandering around end up spotting you. Not because your stealth is basically you're not making any noise, you're not drawing attention to yourself, but if one of them comes out here to take a leak, you know.
Totally.
No pressure, Carrie.
None whatsoever.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. 7.
Navarra just looks at you with a lot of pressure, and yeah, that makes sense.
You do this. Everyone else is like on pins and needles watching for goblins to be coming through. The sound of the water flowing underneath you guys and the dogs occasionally growling and barking sort of just cover any sounds any of you might be making just from breathing or standing around. And after 10 minutes, this connection forms.
Hello.
They just stare back at you.
Why have you been barking? Is there something going on? Are you well?
You shouldn't be here.
No, we can be here. I speak Goblin. We're friends.
Make a deception check.
Oh man. I have a flat 0 to this. The 16's not too bad. I think.
And you say that, I'm guessing maybe you use your goblin skills with language to say that. You are friends of our masters.
Indeed.
The dogs sort of calm down.
Something's been going wrong, though. They took someone. Have you seen, and I'll look to Leo, who is your associate again?
Oh, Gundren?
Gundren? What did he look like?
Oh, dwarven. What? I don't recall the specific features of Gundren off the top of my head.
He's a little dark skin, dwarf, fairly short beard.
Dwarven, quite squat. Wonderful beard, though. It's really quite magnificent. And just very, very strong. Strong, small man.
I think Alu will relay that to the wolf. Have you seen a man that looks like that come through here?
Yes. Came in with another.
Another? What did they look like?
Tall. Both of them in manacles.
Okay. How many friends are in the cave?
More than 10.
Okay. One moment. And he'll turn to the party and like in a whispered tone relay what he learned from the wolf. Gundren and another individual came here in manacles. There's at least 10 more deep in the cave. Is there anything else you want me to ask this wolf?
Are they loyal to the goblins?
I can certainly check. Any other good suggestions?
It's
They want
leader.
to be loyal to someone else.
Okay. All right. I'll ask him. I'll turn to the wolf and ask, who are you loyal to? And are they treating you well? Who is your pack leader?
And give me one moment. Let me just double check that. Their pack leader is... Our masters call him Ripper.
Ripper. And he's in the cave.
Yes.
Okay.
He serves our master's master.
Does he treat you well?
Yes.
All right. Well, I will leave you to your howling. Thank you for talking to me.
And the wolves just are like sitting there observing you all, accepting that you guys are friends. You do see there is that crevice in the back. Otherwise, there's just the chain holding the dogs. And then up ahead, you see there's a path that leads upwards to the right and a small, like, very steep crevice that moves up to the left. And once again, Leo, you can't see anything.
I'm not gonna yet. I do have a lantern, but I'm not gonna pull it out yet.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna like reach out, and I believe Navarra is in front of me.
Okay,
I'm just gonna like gingerly place my hand on her shoulder.
got it.
Say, I'm sorry, but I cannot see. Sorry.
What do you all want to do? Oh, Navarre, you're muted.
They hold your hand tighter on their shoulder and pretty much kind of lead forward as if guiding into the cave for you without answer.
There is a crevice by the wolves. I could ask them if they know where it leads, or we could venture forward.
You could also go back there if you wish. They seem calm to you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you want
At
to
least
try it?
poke in and see.
Okay.
Yeah, investigate.
Yeah, let's try that. I'm just like scooching by wolves and just to...
They
Finding
watch
the
you.
diary of the master.
As you get here to the back of the cave, you see it's a narrow crevice. It's give me one moment actually. I want to describe it right. So you see this, it's like a fissure in the wall. It goes upwards about 30 feet, and you can see that there's some light coming from the other end of it. You can hear faintly voices. If you want to give me a perception check.
Certainly. 11 plus 5, 16.
You hear a goblin voice explaining. And we ambushed them, just like you said, and we got 2 of them, but then they got back up, and then they killed Jerry, and they killed Phil.
Oh.
Jerry and Phil.
No.
Those were like top goblins.
Yeah.
Do we hear the other voice that they're speaking to?
You hear like a gruff like confirmation, like it sounds like a deeper voice than a goblin, but you don't quite know what it is. This fissure, though, it goes up 30 feet. That's what you can hear from just like poking your head in. It's possible to climb up, but I must emphasize that this is a very tight squeeze. This is like spelunking. This is some Lost John's Cave kind of stuff. So
Terrifying.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Biggest fear right there.
I've seen those videos.
Oh, God.
Uh-uh.
At least for Leo, there is that shudder that if Leo's been around a cat of dark, damp, unknown places, and you just feel it, and Navarra hates this.
He squeezes your shoulder just a bit. Well, shall we go the other way then?
It would seem so. The crevice is quite narrow, and I don't think it would be a good fit for either of us, no pun
I
intended.
believe it would be wise. No, certainly not.
What was the crevice again?
I overheard a conversation between a goblin. We killed a Phil and a Jerry.
Mm-hmm. And does this crevice get us a little closer, or maybe a sideways entrance?
It gets very narrow. It's upward and extremely tight. So unless you would like to go caving, Navarro,
No.
Yeah, I figured.
No. I am just thinking strategy. Please continue.
Lou will do, or Alu will do to Navarra like the grove whistle of be on your toes as they turn to walk further into the cave.
okay, you see up ahead. You actually see specifically. You see Alucor. You see there's a bridge up ahead that's above you. It's like a platform that goes across, and the water keeps flowing up, or it's flowing downwards, but you follow it up this path of like stones that lead up. On to the left of you, you see that there's a very steep incline, certainly climbable, but it looks like very rough terrain.
Any prefaces on our direction? There seems to be another crevice to our left, and there's a bridge further north.
Honestly, don't.
Using,
Yeah.
if I can, Navarra will kind of sniff into the air to see where like the hounds like further like circle around to like where their like pack leader would be.
Okay.
Would that be like survival?
Wait. Say that you're trying to see where the wolves might be, like where their
Yeah.
pack leader might be.
Yeah, kind of like using their were-tiger sense of
Oh,
smell.
sure. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Sweet. Actually, no, it's the same either way. That's a 17.
You see the dogs. They turn at one moment as you guys are passing by. They turn towards that narrow crevice, and you see their ears perk up as they heard something. You think probably whoever their pack leader is probably on the other side of that little crevice that Alucor talked about earlier.
So would winding to the right take us around? If
Mhm.
I know my circles, believe going to the right will take us closer.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, with that, like, they just turn to the group and do that, like, signal of, let's go this way.
So you want to head right?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh dear.
got it. One moment.
We're sneaking, right? We're not like.
All
Yes,
quiet.
I'm assuming you guys are sneaking.
Clunk,
Um,
clunk, clunk, clunk,
just
clunk.
put it on the record.
Those are everyone's stealth scores.
okay. One moment.
They're over here, guys. Come this way.
Okay.
Oh wait, does Navarra smell the goblin that got away?
As you guys
Do I?
approach, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Do I smell the goblin that, ran away?
Her worst enemy.
Yeah, he definitely came through here.
Okay, cool. They're just so excited. The next one on the list, pretty much. The list is growing. Right now, it's Alucor at the top, and then
A goblin right next to me.
Alucor, you're able to see this with your passive perception. There is a goblin above you on that platform, posting guard.
Hold. There's a goblin on the bridge above. I only see one. I think he's holding guard. We can kill him. Or we could talk.
Not
guess-
good at talking.
I'll reach for an arrow, just more like signaling to Alucor, like I'll take whatever action is needed, but I'll just sort of hold an arrow down by my bow.
Alu will like nod his head, like knowingly, like yeah. We'll turn to Navarra. How would you like to proceed? He does not look like the one that fled you.
they just tilt their head to their spear. And if the last bit, do they hear what Val said about their plan? Could you repeat that for me?
Do you say that one more time?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Jose, could you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pardon me. Yeah, I guess if Alucor would have said what he said without making any word, Valandor just kind of like reaches back and gets an arrow. So maybe you would have heard like the slight shuffling of the arrow, and then me like drawing it, keeping it low to the ground, not drawing any attention, but just more visual than anything else.
Cool. They look to their spear, but they'll whisper back. I feel like the dead ones don't really like to talk.
Understood. How high up is this bridge that he's standing on?
Good question. I believe it is. One second. Where is? How high up is it? Overpass. It's about 10 or 15 feet up. Oh, I'm sorry. 20 feet above you. It's 20 feet according to the book. It's possible to climb up, like the cavern walls, to get there. It's not easy, but it is possible.
Could I climb up the cavern walls with the support of a little mold earth action. I don't know.
I'll say that'll
Assist
give you
in
advantage.
Mulder.
Would it be loud?
You'll have to make a stealth check.
Okay. I'm down to try it out.
Okay.
I'll signal to the group I'm going to try to get closer and ready for a more lethal form of dialogue with this goblin dog guard.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check first.
Okay.
If I see Alucor doing that, I'll just ready an arrow
Ooh.
and just kind of wait.
Fire away.
Okay. Give me
What's
your
your
athletics
modifier?
check. And the athletics check is at advantage.
Okay.
While he does this, Leo is going to just reach to the pendant around her neck and just touch it as a bit of warm light glows, and she's going to cast Mage Armor on herself.
Okay.
Great call.
Just going to do that now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, looking at a 12 there.
You start
Sits
climbing
up.
up, and as you do, you actually do slip. And as you do, the mold earth, you're moving like light earth, and it's just how you moved it wasn't enough to hold your weight. So as you're climbing up, you slip, some rocks fall, and this goblin, and Valandor, you are able to make an attack if you would like.
Yeah, I'll fire off that arrow. Oh,
Go for it.
All right.
The goblin has 7 hit points.
Jesus. Do I get it at advantage because I'm doing it like sneaky
I would say
sneaks?
yes. I'm gonna say yes.
God.
You've been ready for it, so go ahead, roll at advantage.
Okay, all right. Okay, even worse. Oh boy, these rolls.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that definitely doesn't hit. It freaks out as it sees you, and then an arrow flies over its head, and it runs this way, deeper into the cave. What do you all want to do?
Shit!
Is Alucor up there by the bridge, or he
No,
fell and
he's like
ground level with us?
He's almost close to ground level. He's only
Could
like 3
I
feet up.
try mold earthing him up again? Can I just, like, in a
Yeah,
rush?
if he wants to make another athletics check, yeah, he can do so at advantage as you try to help him.
Okay. I'm gonna just kneel down on the ground, put my hands down, and just will the earth to go up as much as possible, with as much force as possible.
Okay. Go for it, Alucor.
Okay. Thank you, Leo.
him.
Whew. Okay. A 19 on the first roll.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, an 18. Yeah, so we'll take that 19.
Okay, so the goblin's running 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, goblin's running. I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative. You do make it up there, though. And that'll be your movement as we start into an initiative order. Hey! Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Oh, I should have made all of you guys. Dang it. 1 second. I should have done the combat thing first. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's sick.
Go ahead and give me. Let me see. What? How do I manually set it? I can't do that? Okay. I cannot do that. Or can I edit it? 1 moment. Because I accidentally should have. All right. I'm just gonna have. I'm sorry for whoever rolled in that 20. I'm gonna have everybody re-roll. Give me 1 moment. Because I should have done that.
George, you
the
can't
first
take
time.
that away from me.
I'm really sorry.
You're good.
Can
you're
we
good,
can we like save that and use it as an automatic crit?
You know what? I do think that's fair.
Can we pocket it?
I do think that's fair.
Let's go!
That's on
Good.
me.
All right.
So,
I got you.
okay. Now everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
If I roll a 1, I will leave the stream.
I got
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Wow. Damn. These are good rolls. Okay. All right. And let me just roll for our goblin friend. Okay. So, Navara, Leo, and Valandor, is there anything you want to do while this is happening?
I can
would have
lift
put away
someone
my
else
bow.
up.
Say what?
I can
Go
lift
ahead.
someone else up. Whoever's willing, I can get someone else up on the gangplank, or at least attempt to. Is there either of you? I can
Archers
just.
should be up there.
Well,
Okay.
is it right now? Is it just Alucor up there, and are we all trying to get up there, or are we keeping some of us down here, or some of us there? Like,
So you do
What are-
see the
what are we
path
thinking?
continues going up. So if you don't want to climb, you can just follow the path. But if you want to climb, you can follow Alucor up. Alucor is the only one up there.
I guess I'll, if Leo, if you want to.
Of course, yes. Gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Kneel down and just as much force bring the ground up.
Give me an
And get-
athletics check at advantage, Valandor.
Okay, I would have put my bow away and drawn out my short swords.
Got it.
What was it?
Athletics.
Athletics at advantage.
At advantage. Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
I won't do it. Let's see.
17.
That's better. You make it up. I'm going to say that's your full movement to get there. You did
Okay.
use your action. Well, no, that was a held action. So you do have an action if you want to dash.
Yeah, if I see Alucor, oh man, yeah, why not?
Okay. Do you want to
I'll
hold
just sort
the
of, like-
action so you follow behind Alucor?
Yeah, if he was the one up there first, I would have definitely kind of like held back and would have
Okay.
gone in sort of like together, followed the momentum, I guess.
All right. So Leo, you took your action doing Mold Earth.
Perfect.
Navara, what do you want to do?
This is before initiative starts because there was something I wanted to do when initiative was rolled.
Okay. What's that?
I know we all rolled different ones, so I just want to make sure if anybody wanted. I have a 23. I could do an initiative swap, not because Navarre isn't good at being at the top, but maybe there's another method that somebody wants to start first. So, putting that out there.
Anyone?
I was thinking of using Mold Earth to narrow or at least make the passages more difficult for folks to funnel through.
Cool.
So,
If you want to swap initiative,
Let's do it.
cool.
Could you just like block if it's because the range is 30 feet? Could you just block in front of him?
Ooh, yeah, could we?
Like he just can't escape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Lasts an hour.
that is what Navarro will do, pretty much, in a way, sweep Alu and into position ahead of them in initiative.
Do you want to then use your movement? Oh, that was before initiative, right? So,
Mhm.
all right. So then we'll get to your turn in a moment. So Alu, what do you want to do instead?
So the goblin ran down that direction.
Yes.
Straight ahead. Okay. I think what I want to do is use Mold Earth. I'd say at least like 30 feet ahead of me. To, if I can, make the wall more narrow.
You can make everything in front of him difficult terrain,
Yeah,
or you can
let's do
attempt to
that.
try and trip him.
Ooh, yeah. Let's trip him. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's your
evil.
action. Go ahead and give me. Go ahead and I'm trying to think. Well, you use your movement to get up here. So using that, they're gonna have to make a dex save. What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 13.
Okay, let's see. He does trip. He falls prone. As he runs forward, you mold earth to trip his legs out from under him. That puts him prone. There we go. And he falls to the ground, and you hear him yell, "Intruders! Intruders coming! Intruders coming!" Is there anything else you want to do? You have a bonus action still. You would also
no, I
have like
don't
10
think I
feet of
do.
movement if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get in there. Let's get in there.
5, 10 gets you there. And bonus action?
As far as bonus actions go, I don't really have anything, so I'm just gonna call it there.
Okay, as you get here, you can see inside, and I know everything's black and white. That's because of you guys having. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Undo that.
Wait, no, it's fine.
He's
It's
got
fine.
it.
It's leave it.
Uh,
It
sorry.
just implodes as soon as it trips.
Plonked his head.
You guys, I'm gonna just add some light so you can see, so our audience can see as well. But it is very dark. So, Leo, you are still pretty much blind. Let's see. There we go. You see, as you look in here, you can see this goblin running that you tripped. You see there's a wolf, and as it yells, "There's intruders," you see there's other goblins. And let me just go ahead and roll their initiatives. Combat. Actually, how do we want to do this? Okay. Normal.
I'm gonna get packed up.
Okay. All right. So that's what you see in front of you. So let's see. Okay, we did Alucor's turn. We did Leo's turn. We did Valandor's turn. Oh, Valandor, you moved up with him with your movement, so you're right behind him. So you're seeing this as well. And that brings us to this goblin. It is going to run forward 5, 10, gets to here, and it will go ahead and fire at Alucor.
That makes sense.
11 to hit you. I'm guessing that misses.
That misses.
Okay, that was its attack. Next up is one of the wolves. It will charge 5, 10, 15 charge ups to you, and will make a bite attack. That hits for 23.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 6 piercing damage to you.
Ouch.
And that brings us to who? Oh, that one tripped. He already took his turn. Well, we'll say he uses half his movement. No, I was going to say he took his turn. I'm going to skip him. That brings us to this wolf. It will run forward and it will also attempt to bite. It's sort of like blocked in by this other wolf. So it's like behind that one barking and shouting. It actually, I'm going to say it will go ahead and make a perception check. So that's going to be 18. It makes a perception check and starts heading down these steps. And then that brings us to, let's see, who's next? That guy. Oh, this guy runs forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets him there. And he will fire Alucor as well. A 14 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Okay, that's going to be... let's go. Normal damage. To do it. Yeah, okay, that's not that bad. 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then that brings us to Navara.
Oh, man.
Okay. Just because I can't see the map very clearly, could you give me how far away I am from goblins?
Right now, if you were to climb up, let's see. If you were to climb up, you're more than 30 feet away. You're at least 25. You're at least 45 feet away. If you go the long way, 10 feet gets you there. You're about 30 feet from encountering someone if you just run straight forward on the path.
Oof. Okay. If 2 feet I need to get next. Charger and Sentinel, got it. First, for sure, they'll go to the one that they can meet with a spear.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gets you there, and you encounter this wolf that was on its way down. You come running up the stairs, and you see a wolf getting ready to pounce at you.
It's a wolf. Is there any way to intimidate it first because they were part of that pack?
You can. Well, it wasn't one of those wolves that you saw earlier. So
Oh,
this is a
okay.
different wolf. Yeah.
Different wolf.
This one
Still hurts
hasn't
my
talked
heart.
to you guys.
Okay, still hurts my heart. Any wolves? Anyway, cool. They just think quick and swift, even though their heart hurts from that.
Okay, go for it.
And so, can I use that crit? No, I'm kidding. It's an 8.
8. Okay, that I believe that misses. Yes, that misses. You swing the spear. The wolf like backs up a step, and you notice that there's a large rock right next to you that's blocking this like massive pool of water. And next up in initiative, this goblin, right here, he runs forward and lights the fuse to a bomb. 5, 10, 15. And then throws it at that rock. I'm going to light up the map more so you guys can see this. So the chat can see this because I think it's so freaking cool. So here's our map. He lights this fuse and blows up that rock that was holding back all that water. So I'm going to need Navarra, Leo, and Penny, who's all the way in the back. I'm going to need you all to make dex saving throws. Let me just check real quick to make sure about that. Where is the... Nope.
Not good. She doesn't like water.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm going to need dex saving throws from all three of you. 11. Okay, that's good. What else?
Okay.
18.
18. That's good. 9. Okay. So let me just check real quick what's gonna happen next here. Okay. Okay. As you guys hear this explosion, you see a torrent of water. And Navarra, you rolled a 9. It makes sense that you would fail this since you are right point blank next to it. It explodes, and what you see is this. Water rushed through the map. I'm going to do it again just because it's so cool.
That's very dope.
Yeah, water rushes
Hell
through
yeah.
the map. As it does, Navarra, give me a strength saving throw.
Let's go, Navarra.
$13. As that water hits you, you flow with it out through the cave, and you are thrown back out into the entrance. And you will take... I just need to roll dice manually for this. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as you are knocked against rocks and then thrown onto the ground outside, and you are currently prone. Okay, that was their turn. That brings us to Penny and Leo. You both get, like, wet from this, but you were able to, like, hug the sides of the cave wall. So, like, while you're, like, drenched, you didn't get pulled with it. Thanks to your dex saves.
We just see Navarra.
Yeah, you see Navarre go down.
That's not good.
Yeah, so what would, Penny, what would you like to do?
Let's see, all the water's gone. Everyone's upstairs. I'm not. I'm gonna try to get up. I don't think I have a ton of movement, so I'll go to the bridge and I'll just start trying to climb up too, so I can not be in the way.
So you're going to try to climb up? Give me an athletics check.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. Let's see, where's my athletics? Oh, I'm a -1 in this.
You do have advantage because Leo's been taking their turn to make sure it stays up. It's a 12.
Okay, I think
One more
that's
time.
12, and then... Please? No, that's worse. That's a 4.
You are like get halfway up and you're like upper body strength's not really your thing as you're struggling right here. You do have an action to take. That was just your movement. If you want, I'll let you try one more time if you want to spend like a dash trying to do that.
Is it worth it to do that, or should I try and deal with the wolf?
If she climbs up, does she see like, I mean, like me and Alucor like fucking about to get annihilated?
She
in front of
does
the
see
corner?
you guys fighting a wolf. Like you poke your head up and you see
Oh god.
Alucor being bitten and an arrow hit his shoulder.
I drop.
Slowly climbs back down.
I drop back down. Not for
Okay.
me. I'll peek my head around the corner if I have got like anything to see if is the wolf there, or like, can I not, because I've used all my movement. I can't really get a look at him.
I'll say you can drop down and get here. You just barely see the wolf. The wolf is actually like sniffing where Navarro was, as it was just on the cutoff of where that wave started.
I was about to ask.
And it's like the wolf is actually
I had a
confused.
whole plan. I'm gonna. Let's see. I'll cast Mind Sliver on it.
Okay.
I'll take. Let's see. I'll think of all the deaths that I've witnessed, and let's see if I'll make up in my head the image of what it would be like if all of his like other wolf buddies died. Like, wouldn't this be sad? And then I push that on him.
Okay. But that's with Mind Sliver?
Yeah.
What's the
That is
intelligence save?
I'm in a little bit of a messed up place. Yes. Yes.
They do fail. Roll damage.
Oh, let's
Lovely.
go.
Let's go.
Alright. It's not much. It's 2, but he does. They.
Okay.
does
Got it.
minus 1d4 for the next saving throw.
Got it. Good to know. All right. He takes 2 damage. That brings us top of the round to Alucor.
I'm just gonna flick it.
Oh boy. Sorry, I had to take a moment to think. I think part of me wants to disengage. The other part wants to just swing and hope. Part of me wants to gamble. It's disengage or gamble. Let's go gambling. I'm gonna.
Let's go
gambling.
gambling.
Let's go gambling!
I'm gonna swing with the saber at the wolf in front of me.
Okay. And reminder,
that's
as things
initiative
get
for a
dire for
small
the
part.
party, if you would like to, oh, you rolled initiative. No, we don't.
Yeah, I
want to
clicked
Oh,
misclicked.
it's
Yeah.
white.
What happened? What did you do to my map? You rolled initiative and you killed my map.
I'm so
You
sorry.
did so well.
One moment, I'm gonna have to refresh that.
My fault.
So you rolled a 23 to
23.
hit. That definitely hits. Roll damage
Oh, thank God.
as I
Cool.
refresh this map. But as a reminder, the party might die. If you want to donate, you can also give bits. Just put hashtag the player's name, either Alucor, Valandor, Leo, Navarra, or Penny, and that will give them points to help them use ultimates, which could save their lives. And they might need that. Okay.
First swing is 8 damage total, 6 plus 2.
Got it.
First saber. And fuck it, we ball. I'll swing with 2-weapon fighting with the offhand.
Go for it.
Swing or hit. Please, God. Please. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Rolling hot. Let's go.
It's time.
I'm gonna throw up. 7 damage total.
You cut this wolf down, and it is dead.
Let's go. Yes.
I want to move. Alucor is going to be, I think, very conscious of this, of like looking at Valandor and understanding that they're both in this like narrow corridor, and Valandor had witnessing Alucor get lit the fuck up, just like going in. He's gonna nod to kind of like take a tactical, not retreat, but to like get behind cover because there are a bunch deeper into the.
So do you want to just move here? That will put you out of view from most of them.
I think I would use like full movement.
Okay, do you want to just move back, like, across the
Yeah.
bridge? Okay,
Yeah, I
so
think so.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to the other side of the bridge. When you get here with your perception, you can hear voices coming from over here. That brings us to that was Alucor. That brings us to Leo.
Okay.
Leo, you're sitting in the dark, and there's currently You barely see Penny just past you.
Dear. Okay. 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
Either I go forward as much as I can to like be in range of the wolf, and I mold earth the wolf to try and knock it prone.
Okay.
Actually, there's 3 options. Other one, back the heck out of there and go get Navara. I don't know if I could even reach Navara. I probably can't, because that's probably more than 30 feet.
That is... It's about 30 feet exactly.
Okay. Or I do the dumb thing and I go up.
Make your choice.
As Alucard just bloodied comes across the bridge.
Oh dear, okay.
Meanwhile, Valandor,
Oh my gosh.
you have choices to make as well. You can see 2 goblins. One's prone on the ground. The other one... You actually see 2, but you can only see one of them really clearly, holding bows, aiming at you.
Right.
And there's no light up in the top area.
No, there's nothing. No, it's dark.
All right, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go over to like find my way over to Penny, and I'm going to try and knock the wolf prone because it has disadvantage on its next saving throw.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and mold earth and get that wolf out of commission, at least temporarily.
You stagger here.
And the range is
Again-
30 feet, so as long as I can kind of get a vibe.
Yeah, but from what you can see, just
Yeah, it's
you
not
see
much.
this. So you're
Yeah.
like literally needing to get within touch range
Oh god.
to be
this is
like
a
you get like here and you feel like a wolf and you're like, okay,
Okay.
go ahead and yeah, I'll say the wolf has to make a dex save. What's your spell save DC?
Oh, I had our stream full screen because it looks so cool. 13.
13. Okay. The wolf. Let's see. Dex save.
Disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. It does have disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Wow.
Disadvantage.
That's great. I'll roll one more time. That's an 18.
God damn it!
But it's not at 20, so you know.
Disadvantage. Again.
Objection.
No more than 20.
The wolf, like, you start molding earth, like, good wolf, as you start moving the earth to try to, like,
Lovely puppy.
make the ground, like, slippy, or, like, slippery, or, like, loose so it falls. And you just hear as it's getting ready to pounce at you. How about you, Valandor?
Shit.
All right.
This is looking bad. This is looking bad.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Level
I guess-
1 is fucking tough.
Okay. Honestly, yeah. If you said I can see 2, and I can
Yes.
probably hear like another one, or whatever.
Yeah,
I sort
you
of
can see
perceive.
one prone, you can see this one, and you can sort of see, like, the edge of this one here.
and they're knocking arrows.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna
Okay.
Back up.
Do you want to fire first while you can still see them?
Well, I said I had my short swords out.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just don't. Yeah.
You can back up and hold an action for them to get close. Like, attack
Yeah.
the first thing that gets in melee with you.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just back up. I'll back up towards the. Yeah, I'll back up like right above, kind of like where I know Penny's underneath, but like sort of where she is.
Okay.
And then
You
I'll just kind of say out loud. I just lost it. All right, everyone. Looks like we're about to have a real good time. And this like weird grin comes over me as I brandish my short swords. And I look over to Alucor, and last thing I'll say as I hold my action is just, Alucor, you doing all right?
No.
real quick, thank you to Muselch who donated $30. Please let me know in chat. You have to pick one person. You cannot divide it. If I'll say if you want to divide for this first time, if you want to divide it 10 for each of them, I can do that. But please, in the future, just make one donation per person, because otherwise, it won't parse all of that. But yeah, Muselch attempted to help Alucor, Leo, and Navarra. So you're holding your action for an attack. Okay, that brings us to this guy will run forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, that's 25, 30. Gets here and will roll to attack you. I'm gonna say you can attack him if you want. You're within like range, like sorta. It's sort of ambiguous. So if you want to attack him, I'll say you can.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Go for it.
13.
13. Okay, that does hit because he's not holding his shield. So go for it.
Okay. That's 9 points.
Oh, nice. You cut him down right away.
Okay.
And he goes down.
Yes.
That brings us next to that other wolf, who is now going to attack Leo. That is going to be...
Hang tight, soldier.
That is a 20 to hit.
It hits.
Disadvantage.
That is 6
Disadvantage.
piercing damage.
Not dead! Not dead!
As it bites into
Not
you.
dead yet!
Not
What
dead!
HP? What
Not
HP?
dead!
Oh
Not
man.
Okay.
Not dead!
That brings us...
1 HP in a dream, baby!
It's all you need. It's all you need.
That brings us next to... which goblin is that? That's this goblin. He will spend half his movement getting up, and then he is going to just continue backing up. He's going to back up here, and then he's going to take the hide action. Let's see. Stealth. He is plainly visible. Okay, that's his turn. Next, that wolf is dead. Next, which goblin's that? That's this one. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20. 20, it gets here. It will go ahead and shoot at you. That is a 17 to hit.
No.
Nope.
But yeah.
Okay. It does? Okay.
Level 1.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that was the attack. 1 second. Damage. Let's see. That is 8 piercing damage to you.
Oof. Okay.
That's its turn. That brings us to Navarra. You are prone outside.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry. I thought there was more to that.
No,
like,
you're just
her
No,
bludgeoned, not
I'm
getting
sad.
any spear attacks.
Ego
Like,
crush.
okay.
Outside legend.
Little cat in water, but fine. So pissed
This
off.
is the second episode in a row that a cat-based character has ended up completely drenched. Because I believe that happened.
Can't be a running theme.
That happened the first episode of Fears this season. So yeah. What would you like to do?
Half movement to get up, and the water has drained away, right?
Yes.
Okay, they will follow back up to the path.
Do you want a full dash to get as close as you can?
Remind me the crevice. When you said it was narrow, is it like nobody can go through that crevice?
It's a tight squeeze. It's certainly possible for a person to climb through it. It'll be an ability check to get through. And if you
Otherwise,
don't,
I'm
it's
just
not
stuck.
like you're stuck forever. It just means you're going to have to continue to make ability checks to get through.
Oh. I kind of want to try it. I don't know where it'll go through. If it might connect as a circle and come back around. So that's what I'm thinking. And that's what Navarro's probably thinking, like, let's flank or do something.
Give me an
so
animal
they'll-
handling check at advantage. to get past the wolves. It's at advantage because they were told that you guys are friends.
Friendly wolves.
Shout out to Lion.
But you are, a cat. Okay, you're fine. You make it past them. You get to the crevice. Let's go ahead and see about that crevice. That is going to be... to climb through it will be an athletics check.
That's a +5, baby. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, for an 11. For an 11. What?
No, that's great. You are
Okay,
able
good.
to climb up. You start forcing your way through, and as you do, you see light up ahead. And you can see there are 2 goblins, a wolf, and a bugbear sitting on a large throne. In fact, what you see is this. Sitting on a throne.
Hot.
He's wearing
I mean,
like a little
sorry.
black crown.
Yo.
What? No, sorry. What? I'm back. So that was. Anyway.
Player popped through.
What?
I'm gonna say that probably is gonna be your full turn, unless you have a bonus action, because that was you moved forward. It would be a dash to keep going up into this crevasse.
Crevasse.
They cannot.
They do not
They
see
cannot
you yet.
see me.
No. Do you
Okay.
actually, thankfully, like there's some light shining on you, but you're pretty much in the dark, and this pillar in front of you is concealing you a little bit. If you do anything further, you're gonna have to make a stealth check. But
They're not moving further in, but from where they could see, they see all this. Could they see like a pathway out that goes towards like that's where the party is?
yeah, you can see to the left right here, like this. You can realize that this connects,
Okay.
Oh no.
and you see these guys are just sort of watching. You actually also see one more thing. You can actually you don't see it, but you hear it and you smell it. The goblin that got away is in this room, talking to that
Of course he is.
bugbear.
Yeah, Navarre's thinking just coward. But I want to, but bugbear. And 5 health. Navarre, Navarre, that gap that they see that goes up. It
goes
made of earth.
Down to get to your other party members.
Is it made of earth or
Yes.
anything?
Yeah, it's made of rock and dirt.
Okay. They're can they use their bonus to get back out? Is that or just
I'm gonna
the
say
full
no, but you're fine where you are.
Cool.
Unless you have a different bonus action. Okay. That brings us to this goblin with the bombs. He's gonna light another bomb and he's gonna throw it.
Fuck.
At this other dam that you guys can't really see right here, but there's a second one. And so it does that. I need a dex save from Penny and Leo.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck.
Level 1 is brutal.
10.
Yes.
10.
10. 10 from both of you?
No. 14.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
that
okay.
crit from earlier can that be like floating? Like anybody can take it?
Yes. I'll say it's yours, but you can give it to whoever you want.
Leo.
You don't need it. You don't need it right now. You
I'm
don't
good.
need it
I'm
right
good.
now.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Fine. Thank
Give me
you,
one
that was
moment.
great.
I'm just checking for the flood. DC 10 deck save is enough. So you guys hear another poof and a rush of water as water continues to rush by, and once again soaked wet and freezing, but just clinging to the side wall. The wolf will also have to make that save, though.
I was about to ask.
Disadvantage.
It got a 16. It's only disadvantage on the next ability check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the wolf's fine. It's soaked, doesn't like that. That brings us to Penny, though.
All right, this isn't good. Let's see. Leo's dealing with herself in the dark.
Oh, let me just figure out those donations.
Yeah, I was about to say also.
You Selch, what did you say?
I think he wants to give it to
Alicor
Ali.
needs it most, I believe. Okay,
Yeah.
very
Aw,
good.
Thank you.
I'll go ahead and update that. So,
Bless up.
Penny, what would you like to do?
I'm going to get hands on, shall we say. I'll run around the corner, see Leo and the wolf like this close, I'm assuming, because she's working in the dark, so she
Yeah.
had to be real up there.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to do chill touch, and we'll see if that affects the wolf.
Go for it.
I think I have full attack for this, don't I?
I think it's for you. I think it might be melee.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Make a melee spell attack against a target within reach. So
Okay, so you're gonna have to get up to melee with it. That's fine though. You
Range
can
is
definitely do that.
120 feet. Am I
yeah.
going crazy?
Well, there's Chill Touch 2014 and then Chill Touch 2024.
Yeah, and this
They-
is something that we
Oh,
talked about.
And I
last
hate.
time.
I
remember
honestly, I
figuring
hate
out.
it. They made Chill
Yeah.
Touch actually be a cold touch spell, I believe, which is
Not necrotic.
blasphemy. I'm against it. But that's fine.
Blasphemy! How dare they?
How dare they
How dare
change
they,
this
how
very
dare they, how
confusing
dare they.
spell?
So rude.
All right, so I just need to roll a d20 and then see if this
D20
hits,
and you
don't I?
add your spell attack, whatever that is.
Lovely.
I'm looking it up.
It's +5.
Okay.
Where's my little dice thing? All right. Okay, so 19
To 19.
total because it's a 14 + 5.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
Sweet. 1d10 + 5.
For
11.
11. Okay, you actually kill this wolf.
Yay!
You reach out with magic as you see it hurt Penny. You reach out, and as you sort of grip, just with your mind, you feel like an icy cold hand grip this wolf's heart, and then just squeeze as the wolf falls down dead.
I just slowly pet him as he goes to sleep.
Aw.
Okay, rest.
That brings us to Alucor.
The voices that I heard, was I able to discern if they were goblin voices or
Yes.
something else? They were goblin voices?
Yes.
More.
Fuck. Okay. I think Alucor would like relay that to. There's not a quiet way to do this. Yeah, I think he would relay that to the team. I think Valandor would be close enough. I think he would like stand like right on that bridge effectively.
You
and
can
say
also
if there's-
see the one that shot at Valandor.
Oh, excellent. Oh, yeah. Well, I got some for his ass for sure. But he'll let the party know. Yo, to the he wouldn't say yo to the west. There's more goblins to the west. Just be wary. And then he's gonna ready and fire off a firebolt at that goblin head of Valandor.
Go for it.
Please, gambling. Please don't punish. Let's go. Let's go. 18 hit?
Yes, that hits.
Okay. And for damage, 7 damage.
7 damage. That goblin instantly burns into flames as you attack him, and yeah. Okay, very
I'm
good.
gonna like run over to Penny and Leo to
Do you
like
want to
check
jump
in.
down?
Oh, would that be?
It's
I get close
20
enough.
feet.
Oh, ugh, will I take damage for that?
You might
Probably.
if you fail
Yeah,
an
never mind.
acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm just gonna get off the. I'm gonna get to the stone by Valandor. Yeah, I'm just gonna get off the bridge. Something about the bridge. I don't trust
Okay.
it. Yeah, I don't trust the bridge.
Valid,
That's
valid.
fair. That's
Has a
honestly
bomb
very
underneath.
fair.
Don't trust bridges. Don't
Leo,
trust bridges.
you're in the dark, but you can feel Penny next to you.
Okay.
Hold your hands.
Are you okay?
We're fine.
Okay.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you see what?
No.
Oh, okay, so we're just
No.
gonna take a step to the side from the wolf
Um,
corpse. You don't need to touch that.
You're like nursing a wolf bite. Again, pitch black, soaking wet.
Getting a little boozy again. Fuck. I'm going to. So there's the dude with the bomb.
Yeah.
There's the dude with the bomb. I can't see the dude with the bomb.
No, you can't see anything. You
Can't
would have
see
to be within
anything.
melee to see anything. So you might want to pull out that torch.
Time to pull out my lantern.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yay.
Yep. I'm gonna just, lantern. It has a 60-foot cone and dim light for an additional 60 feet.
A
And it
60-foot
can burn.
cone?
Yeah, it's a bullseye lantern. It
Oh.
came with the
120 and 60 and what's the angle?
It's I think
of
it's
it?
like a flashlight. It's like a cone.
I'm gonna
So
just give it like 80. There you go.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can see everywhere that's pointing if you want to move forward. I'll say getting it out. You would have to light it, so that's going to be an action to do that.
I think yeah. Because it's like you pour in oil. It's like a flashlight and also a gas lantern. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's my action. I'm gonna turn that butt around and I'm gonna take some cover.
Fine.
Not like actually like hiding action, but I'm just going to take cover.
Yeah, you move here, so you're out of harm's way.
Yep.
Okay, that brings us to Valandor. The guy in front of you just bursted into flames.
Nice.
And since I sort of, since Alucor said, there was some coming from the west, then I'm just gonna go forward, come
Okay.
out to the very end and see.
5, 10. You see in this room, getting here, you can see that there's one goblin who basically has no more. He has actually a bomb, but there's no more dams for him to blow up. And you see this one that's failing to hide behind this pillar.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just kind of, I'll just run up to the one ahead of me and I'll slash him with my short sword.
Go for it.
Okay, no, that's a 9. And then I will do bonus action 2 weapon fighting, strike with
Yep.
my other short sword.
Go for it.
Okay, wow, that's an 8. Nope.
Yeah, you swing twice and it backs up. As you're unable to make purchase on it. That brings us to, let's see, that goblin's dead. That wolf is dead. That goblin. This one, surprise! He runs out, even though he is totally not surprising you. And he will go ahead and make an attack. That's an 8, so he swings and misses as you dodge out of the way. That brings us to his friend. They are going to... they're going to run from you first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They run here, and then they light up... Oh, you do have an attack of opportunity, by the way.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Absolutely. Goofy guy trying to get away.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Is
go.
that the guy with the bombs?
24.
24 does hit. Yes,
Okay.
it's the guy with the bombs.
It's a 5.
5. You cut him on the back, and he screams in pain. He gets here, lights a bomb, and then he's going to throw it at you. I'm just going to roll a short bow attack to see if it gets there. He throws that, and it's a miss. It lands in the water, and it goes off harmlessly.
All right.
That brings us to Navarra. Navarra, where you're at, you hear this bugbear standing up. They're coming. Get into the alcove. And you see them start to move. What would you like to do?
From my point of view, is the alcove
You think
where
it's
I'm
this-
standing right now?
You think it's this little nook right here. They're probably waiting
Like a
for people to
hideaway?
come in, yeah, so they can ambush him.
They're if they can take their action to dash, could they get back to the party?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'll say you move to get out of that crevasse. Give me an athletics check to do that. The DC is going to be lower considering you've already been through it once and you're going the opposite way.
It's a 16.
Yeah, you're fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. gets you about there, so you can see Alucor. And you can see Leo.
That was just my movement and an action to move?
It was because you had to get out of the crevasse first, and then...
Oh.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
it's sort of like a dash.
Yeah. They'll do the whistle first to get their attention. I'm guessing they can't see any of the other goblins that are up.
No, you can't see anyone else that's up.
Let's see. For their bonus, they're gonna shift for their bonus.
Okay.
But then relay to Alu at the top the signal for like birds trapped in a nest, and kind of like there's a way to like trap them in there. So don't go to him.
Okay.
And that'll be their turn.
Okay. That brings us to, let's see. That was you. What goblin is that? Oh, that's the bomb guy. Okay, that's fine.
That's 4 temporary hit
And
points.
that brings us to Penny. It's your turn.
Okay.
Doing great.
I'm down. Okay. You stay there.
Hey, you guys are alive so far.
Stay there.
While you're thinking about what to do, I just wanted to respond to 007 Goofy in chat. I will go ahead and share the mod list on our Discord if you want to join the Discord, and I will make a command for next week, so that way you can just type in the command and see what mods for Foundry we're using, because I have a lot of them. But yeah, good. Penny, what did you want to do?
Upon seeing how well the hands-on approach was, I might take that energy and pass it on. I'm
Okay.
gonna, yeah, I'll run up behind Valandor. He probably does not enjoy the fact that I'm up in this area, but I'm just gonna grab the goblin by both sides of the face and try to do it again.
Go for it.
Right on.
This is gonna be so great. This is gonna be so great. I already can feel it. It's gonna be so great. 15.
15. Yeah, that hits.
Yes.
Roll
Okay.
damage.
Cool. That's another 11.
Okay, yeah, you grab this goblin, and as you do, you grab it with your hands, but then you feel like energy from your hand like seek in, and his eyes just turn white, and he falls over dead. Yeah.
I just
Okay.
like slowly lay him down, and then I go look at the last one left.
Give me an intimidation check.
Hell yeah.
This thing just saw a girl in a dress come up, grab his friend's face, and just kill him.
Hi,
As they should. Anyway, sorry.
19.
19. Fuck that! That brings us to Alucor. Your turn.
What up?
Oh man. What was I gifted again?
You were given points, so you see your bar next to your name
Okay.
is bigger.
Okay.
So, by the way, you guys, if you need an inspiration or advantage, you can use basically those little parts of the bar to give yourself inspiration. But if you hold on to it and it fills up, you can get an ultimate.
I'm waiting for mine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah.
Pilot.
I'm far away, but I'm also waiting.
Man,
As you should.
I'm gonna get in a position where I have sight of that last. It's just that last goblin that we see
Yeah.
right now, right?
Getting
Okay.
here, you do have sight of it.
You see like Alucor just like sauntering up, sabers in hand, but just like very bloodied, just kind of like almost like a drunken wooziness. But he's gonna ready a firebolt and just in a very exhausted fashion throw it over to our friend who just saw his friend get cradled to death.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That's a 14 to hit.
14 hits, and no damage roll required because one, he's already pretty low, and two, he's covered in gunpowder. So as you hit him, just boom, he just explodes, and there is just pieces of him thrown all around the cave.
That's like, oh my god, I'm very flammable. That one roll where Percy's just running around because he's got gunpowder all over him.
Yeah.
I can't be involved in this.
Leo, that brings us to your turn. If you want to move up,
Yep.
that's 20 feet gets you here.
She's just like half stumbling up the stairs with a lantern in hand.
Are you okay? Not okay.
Is there anything that we see? We're still in combat.
Yeah.
All the alleged
You don't see any.
enemies
You don't
are
see.
dead.
Everyone's just dead. Every other enemy is dead. But your friends are alive, so that's good. Everybody
Penny,
looks
do
a
not
little rough.
ever
Penny looks fine,
leave
actually. Just so.
Again, don't do that.
I put the corpse down. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Ooh. I'm going to sit down for a second.
Just help you to a rock or something.
I might join you.
You guys take a
Cool.
breather. I'm gonna say as a gimme, Navarra, you make your way up to them. You guys basically can take a turn if you want to discuss what you want to do. I don't know how. I can't tell you how long that bugbear is going to stay in hiding. But Navarra does get to you guys and probably relays that information. What do you guys want to do?
I turn around to everybody, same, but like, I guess more so like noticing everyone's current state. I'm also very bad, so I just sort of like come out with like blood on my hands. I just look over and I go, Penny, that was incredible, and Alucor, outstanding. However, I don't see us progressing further in any positive way unless we can find some healing or an advantage.
Could we lure them out?
I have an idea. Could you do that again? The earth.
Of course.
Okay. So what they have in the back is a little tight spot that they have to come through. And they're waiting for us to come inside. But if we could close that doorway, and if someone has a little torch, maybe we can take away the oxygen in there. So they have to run. And they have to squeeze through that little crevice.
You're sick.
What?
I have a lantern that we could throw. I mean, it's already lit. I just can't see again after we throw it. So
That's
Can I-
okay. I'll guide
Can
you
I
back.
cast light on something so that we have a secondary light thing for Leo? Just Leo blind is not good.
Here, the bottom of they'll like give the bottom of their spear if you want that, or their
Gotcha.
shield. Yeah. Is that
So your lamp can
They-
stay lit, but you also have 10 pounds of oil on you.
oh, do I?
Yeah. So
10 pounds?
10
That's a
pounds?
lot of oil.
that's
a
what
lot
you
of oil.
put.
What do you have 10 pounds of
I
oil
did. I
for, Leo?
think that just came in.
What do you have 10 pounds of
That's
oil
just
for,
Leo,
Leo?
there's a lot of questions,
That's your starting
Background.
inventory.
but I want to support
Yeah, okay,
your rights
sick.
and wrongs right now. So
What archaeological stuff requires 10 pounds of oil?
Well, I mean, she probably has to refill the lantern a lot. She's out of dig
a
for
lot.
like hours, you know?
I can't see
Sure.
jack shit. And I need, how
Sure.
much do I need for what is the lantern? I just had it out.
The
Hold
lantern,
on.
I'm going to say, will stay lit for the remainder of
It
this
needs
combat.
1 pint of oil. So I have 10 pounds. I don't know how much 10 pounds
You
equals
don't,
in
I'm saying, I'm
pint.
letting you know, the lantern will
Yeah.
stay lit for the remainder of this battle.
Awesome.
Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the lantern, unless blown out, will stay lit for the rest of the day. The
Awesome.
oil, however, you can do whatever you want with.
Lovely. Okay, well. Ooh, we can burn the bridges as well. This is Pyromaniac Gracie coming out.
this is Maz trying to help you in some way because also
5
Pyromaniac.
pounds.
Let's go.
All right, so I have in my inventory, I have oil, I have parchment, I have a tinderbox. I have
Perfect.
ink, so I could empty that out, and we could have like a little breakable flask in theory.
Uh-huh.
Throw that in there.
Yep.
Then mold earth to make it much more difficult to escape through that.
Oh, we might
Theoretically?
have 2, 'cause I've got an empty health potion bottle.
Even better.
We can have 2.
Even better. Perfect.
The
So we
party
can set up
is
2 of
inventing Molotovs.
Mhm.
We're a Molotov cocktail, so we
Thank you.
burn that room, and then we also burn the bridge.
Perfect.
Question, George. If
Yes.
2 people were to hypothetically combine their mold earth efforts, right? Could they hypothetically
Theory.
seal something off?
They could. Well, it won't be sealing it off. It's essentially making it double difficult terrain. So I would say that they would have to make an ability check to escape it.
Like
But
quicksand.
it's not gonna like make it airtight or something like
Right.
It's not like stone shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
I'll
Cool.
say it
You
would
can
be
make
one
it
of your
like
spell
quicksand.
save DCs to get out.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to know. Good to know. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, and just in theory, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
asking for a friend.
Right.
And
We're
Penny
getting more
received a
help with the Molotov
donation, so
cocktails.
she is at
Oh,
a max
sweet.
bar.
Ooh!
Where's the bugbear? Let me out. Let me out.
Go
Literally.
crazy.
Can we
Go
just use
crazy.
that crit on it as well? Immediate.
True, we do still have it.
Throw
A
throw
third
me-
eye opens on Penny, and she just like
We just throw Penny in there.
Floating.
throw me
Penny is
like a
Penny is the
bugbear.
Molotov.
Guys,
Penny is
I
the
have to
Molotov that we
emphasize,
have.
you have like 30 seconds left to
Yes.
decide what you
Gotta
want to do.
go.
Okay.
Okay, so we're burning the bridge, so
Yes.
nothing from where the west.
You can
so
also
from
just
the
knock
western
the
area.
bridge over, by the way.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
just a
okay.
plank sitting there.
Burn
Yeah,
so
it's
much
a gang
more
It
fun.
might be. It would be fun.
Burning.
It might just be easier to, you know.
Okay,
Split it off.
move the plank,
Yes.
burn the other room, and
Yes.
then suffocate out the bugbear in that room.
And probably start moving towards the exit as much as possible because there's the other goblins
That
on the
that
other side of the
works.
bridge. So
That works.
if we can get outside, I feel like we might have a better advantage.
Yep. Catch them
Because
all
we
by
can
surprise as
bottleneck
they're
them
coming
in.
out.
Yeah, we
Pretty
can
much.
bottleneck them in.
Yep.
Cool. Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
That works.
So, if that's the plan, I'll start at top of initiative. Alucor, what do you do?
I think I would also want to check the waterfall or like that source of water. Are there
Yeah.
any more of those like rocks and whatnot?
No, nothing to cause another tidal wave.
Ah, that would have been.
I mean, you could, if you want to mold Earth, start building one, but that would take some time.
Yeah, nah. Let's stick to the OG plan. So what am I doing again? Am I mold earthing?
We're
Is that-
both mold earthing, and then I'm just gonna give the materials to Molotov to the other 3.
Cool. So I'm gonna position not. I won't have to be inside, right? Are we mold
You
earthing
need,
the
you need
alcove?
sight in order
Okay.
to do mold Earth. But if you get here, you were told where this hiding spot is. So
Right.
you can basically hold an action to mold Earth here if you would like.
That
So is-
makes me nervous.
Is the bugbear inside that campfire area, or is he in the alcove?
He is in the alcove right here.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
Oh.
this
I
is
understand.
this is like a small closet, and they're all in there. Navarro's told you about that.
Gotcha. Okay,
They're
I thought he
so
was on the
excited.
throne.
They think they're gonna get us so
Okay.
good.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, then Alucor kind of, I guess,
Guys are
kind
gonna
of
say-
sneakily going in. We'll start to begin that like mold earth process.
Okay, Penny, are you following?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Mostly
meant
making
Leo
a
because you have mold
Molotov
Earth.
Yes, I'm also going to be readying that so that
Molotov
once
cocktail.
the cocktail's thrown in,
Well, you can do the mold Earth. You're gonna have to give the cocktail to someone else.
I gave the materials and stuff to, let's say Valandor. You probably have
Sure.
a good aim
Okay,
to ranged throw.
Valandor. Okay, and Valandor, are you preparing that?
Yeah. I'll just.
Okay,
Okay, there.
you kind of go in. Valandor, give me a deception check.
Deception.
Yes, the DC is not high.
Okay. All right. Oh no. Yep, that's a 4.
Okay, a 4. that means I'm gonna roll initiative on the guys in here and see. Give me one moment.
Can I use that? Do we want to? Is that okay? Do we want to use that
I'm for
crit?
it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Sure.
Yeah.
go for it. Yeah.
Okay,
That
crit
makes
that shit
sense.
up, dude. Let's just
Okay.
throw it in there. As
So
soon as it leaves
you
my
go
hand, I
in,
yoink it
and
back
you're
and then I throw
like-
it again.
Okay, everybody look around. They gotta be here somewhere. As you're secretly like, you're holding like these like bottles towards the campfire and like lighting them as your friends are starting to mold earth. You guys begin doing that. Go ahead and I'm gonna say, give me stealth checks for Leo and Alcor to try and
Valid.
you want to be able to do this
9.
without them realizing what's happening.
21.
21.
That evens out to be good,
9.
right?
Okay.
Right, yeah. What's
You
that? What's
guys
the
together, they start noticing, like, the fuck? And then it tightens quickly. And Valandor, go ahead. Give me, I would say, just a range attack. So you can just roll for your bow.
Sure. 13.
13. Yeah, that's easy enough to get in there. Give me one moment.
This is so stressful.
Navara and Penny, what were you doing while this was happening?
We should pull the bridge, shouldn't we? If they've split off to do that, then I think we're in charge of bridge.
Yeah, Navarro looks like a very proud supervisor. Like, okay, this is good. This is good. The plan. If they can, they will go with Penny to just knock this out.
Okay, you both want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, we can make it. It's like just like a plank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we pull it back and then slide it down, we can use it as a slide.
Well,
And then we won't-
you could have. It fell in the river. But that's fine.
wanted to slide.
I just love this. Forgotten. Just one click and boom, it's done. Forgotten Adventures in Foundry, everybody. Really cool. Okay, so you guys are doing that. You light these cocktails, throw them in. I just need to check one thing about oil. DC 8.
If you hit something, they might just be on fire.
Okay, one moment. How much damage does it take?
Deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area or ends its turn there.
Okay,
is what
yes. All right,
I'm
so you
saying.
do that, lighting this cave on fire. Good lord. One moment. We just need one of these in here, and another one of these, and another one of these. And we're going to just add some light to make that look like fire, because that's what's
Hell yeah.
happening. Okay. And there we go.
We're gonna get them so
All
good.
right,
It's gonna be
so
such a
you
surprise.
light that room. You hear and a dog barking furiously. These dogs start barking furiously as the entire cave lights on fire. I'm now going to roll their initiative, and I will also be giving them 5 damage each.
Is that like per turn because of the 5? And
As
it's
long
oil.
as they're on fire, yeah. Okay. So, top of the round, Alucor. This happens. Well, first let me go ahead and add the fire damage to these guys. Burp, burp. Burp, burp. Not great. Burp, burp. Yeah, they're all doing real poorly. Okay. That brings us to Alucor. What would you like to do on your turn?
Okay. This is stressful. We're gonna do a firebolt on the bugbear.
Okay. You watch as the bugbear's trying to push his way out. Go for it.
23 to hit.
23 does hit. Roll damage.
Let's go. That's 3 damage.
Okay. 3 damage. You hit him with fire, and he screams in pain. That brings us to this goblin right here. And what did you say it was? Give me 1 second. You said it was
5 fire.
5 fire. Any creature enters the area or ends its turn there. Okay, so this goblin, is it? Which one is it? It's this one. Okay, this one. You see one goblin force his way out, and then he is going to push himself through this crevasse. As he does, you see he's like burning, but as he pushes himself through the crevasse, that's sort of like dampening the flames. And that is going to have to make a athletics check to get through. That is not enough. You see he gets stuck in that crevasse. Okay, that is their turn. That brings us to Leo. Your turn.
Oh, do I firebolt the goblin or the bugbear? I think I firebolt the goblin.
Up to you.
I'm gonna firebolt the goblin. I don't want him getting close to the wolves.
Okay.
So I'm gonna chuck a firebolt at him. Ooh, that's a 12 to hit.
12. Okay. That does miss, unfortunately. It hits like the side of the cave. Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna back out of there.
Out of there, or do you want to just back to the side of the room?
I think I'm gonna back out to the next room.
Okay.
Behind.
Yeah, so you back out this way.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
That brings us to Valandor. Valandor? You're muted. There you go.
I mean, do we go? I'll probably just get it. Yeah, I'll just knock an arrow, shoot it at the bugbear, and then follow Leo.
Okay, go for it.
All right. 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Okay, that's 11. Pierce.
11. Dang, a roll so high, it once again... What the heck happened over here? This is because I have so many mods in Foundry. I might need to
This
uninstall
is so cool to see.
some of the ones I don't use anymore. One moment. All right, so that happens. Yeah, it's not looking good. You hear it, "I'll kill you!" as its eyes fill with blood. And then you're going to back out of the room, you said?
Yeah, I'll look at on the way out. I looked at Alucor and I'm like, I think this is our cue.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to next up in initiative is Dead Goblin. Oh, the Bugbear. Bugbear will force his way out of the cave, and he is going to beeline it towards Alucor. 5, 10, 15, and he is going to swing with his Morning Star. Normal. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, give me one moment. I just need to see. Okay, yep. I just need to roll damage. That's 18.
Yeah, he's definitely down. It's probably
What-
way too
what-
late to
What's
do
your hit
movement out.
points at?
It was 2.
You're at 2. What's your max hit points?
11.
11. So you get hit. You see Alucor get hit with this Morning Star right into the head, and he staggers back. Alucor is about to drop dead instantly because that is over your max HP. We are going to take a break right here, and when we come back, we will find out what happens. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this break. So that'll just be a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back. Oh boy, we'll see how this goes. Bye. wasn't supposed to be playing. Sorry about that. Hi, we're back. The intro just started playing for some reason. That's okay. Alucor. Last we left off, a lethal Morningstar blow was hurtling towards your head. And this bugbear is on fire. It does not give him disadvantage. In fact, I'm thinking the bugbear's enraged. He is going to take damage at the end of his turn, but raging, flaming bugbear will still be able to swing a Morningstar at you. This Morningstar is coming to hit you, and just before it hits, you find yourself somewhere else. You find yourself here. You're in what looks like and let me change the music here. It looks like you're in like some type of like a ball or a gala. There's a whole spread of food sitting in front of you, and a woman sitting in front of you. Pointed ears, long, dark, braided hair, wearing a very fancy, gorgeous dress. And she's sitting there, and you see she's taking her hand away from an hourglass. And you see in front of her is also a scrying orb. Darling, you seem to have had a horrible, horrible little spill there.
Where am I?
You're safe, you're here, you're fine, but we only have a little bit of time, maybe 2 minutes?
I look obviously very dazed, very confused. 2 minutes for what?
To
Who
talk
are
about
you?
the terms of our agreement.
Agreement.
You are about to die a horrible, gruesome death. And I, as a interested third party, would like to intervene in that.
Who are you?
You can call me Verna.
Do you do this often?
Occasionally. I usually look for the right kind of person, but now, we really shouldn't discuss too much about who I am or how I did this. Again, we only have 2 minutes. So we should really just discuss terms and, see what we can do for each other. You see in the scrying orb is the room that you were just in. In fact, you see you sitting there. It's like standing there, Morningstar moving towards your head.
What does this room smell like?
It smells pleasant. There's food everywhere. You see there's some other nobles sitting there, a couple talking right over there.
Oh, I don't like this at all. And yeah, I in this person's body language, is there anything I can like perceive or suss out?
What are you trying to perceive?
Like,
you can do, give me an ability check you want to try using. And I'll tell you what you can get from it.
well, effectively, I just fuck. This is so much is happening. What? I just want to know what like their intentions are. Coming out, the logic in my mind, or what Alucor is thinking is, we're just in a fight. Mace coming at my head. Now there are terms for a pact. What pact? What are we talking about? I feel like as a druid, he would be at least familiar.
Religion,
with,
Arcana.
Yeah,
your choice.
Something like that. Yeah, let's do Arcana. Let's do
Okay.
Arcana. Shit, that's a 12.
This is a lot of magic. This is this could be a lot of things. This could be a spellcaster from Neverwinter or something like that, who's just got a lot of money to spend. This could be an angel in disguise. This could be some type of fiend from the lower planes. This could be just one big hallucination before death. This could be honestly, you've heard stories of things like this, but They've never happened to you before. So you're just sort of trying to find your bearings here.
Yeah, I think Alakor would probably be so confused that he's not seeing his life flash before his eyes. Instead, he's at this place. So just ask, what are these terms? What do you want? Why me?
I need someone to do me some favors around town, with this little band you're traveling with. And in return, I can provide you some gifts. I can also make sure that you don't meet an untimely end right now.
What kind of favors? You have to be specific, please.
Well, I need some things done around town. There's some things I'm really interested in. To be honest, I'm taking a big gamble on this because I don't know how far you're going to make it after this. I don't know if you're going to be able to accomplish the things I need. So I'll probably ask for favors that I think you're good at. But if there's any conditions or limitations you want to put on those favors, we can definitely discuss that. Again, though, we do have maybe a minute and 30 seconds.
Fuck. Okay.
The hourglass just... That's your life slipping away.
I feel like Alukor would at least be, I think, and Jordan, if you allow, would get the idea that he's being pushed to something.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would understand impossible choices, especially with what happened at the Grove and what he had to do. And he probably will look at this as another impossible choice because of the vagueness of this mysterious person's request. Fine. These are my terms. I will not harm the innocent. My party will be protected. And he like pauses. I will do no harm to nature.
At
least no imbalance.
No harm to the innocent. That is entirely fair. Protecting your party, protecting them from me or my associates, or protecting them from everything, because that's honestly a lot to ask for.
Protect them from death.
Protect them from death. Well, that comes with a very big price. That would be a permanent commitment, you understand. I don't know how long some of your party members might live. One of them's an elf, I see. They're going to live a very long time, and... well, you understand if you make that kind of agreement, it's a one-way trip. Again, about a minute left on that timer.
All right, then let me revise that last one. At least protect them from death on our current endeavor.
Fine. I can do that. For the next hour, they will be protected from death. In exchange, you will do no less than 6 favors for me.
What are they?
I'm sorry, 9 favors. I should have said 9. Sorry, getting my religious lore mixed up.
And they are?
I will figure them out when they come to them, when these opportunities come up. But I can promise you this. You'll never be asked to harm nature, and you'll never be asked to harm the innocent.
Okay. Okay.
We have a deal?
One last thing.
Mm-hmm.
This pact ends when my party accomplishes, and he's like pausing because he's like, he knows he's being had, at least if he's aware enough that he's being had. I don't know what we're getting into. There was something terrible afoot. I know what I saw at the Grove. I don't know what's going on. But I know we have to do something. And I don't want to be in an agreement with you in perpetuity. I hope you understand. No offense.
Well, when you do these 9 favors for me, our pact will be done.
No strings?
No strings. 9 favors. I'll even add a condition that they can all be done through mortal means. I'm not going to ask you to climb Mount Celestia by hand or anything like that. They will have to be possible.
Okay. All right. What is your name?
Verna.
Okay, Verna. Then you have a deal.
Wonderful. I am just going to need you to, how should we seal this pact? And I'm going to give you an option here. You can seal this pact a few ways. You can either receive a idol to embody this pact. You can seal the pact with a signature, or you can seal the pact with a kiss.
Signature makes me so nervous. I'm thinking of all the devil contracts. Thinking like Raphael and being in his hall. I'll seal it with a kiss. Fuck it. Why not?
She's the hot demon lady. She's the hot demon lady.
Wonderful. She stands up and she moves to you. And you see her like wave her hand, and like you see like magic symbols like appear on her lips momentarily as she moves towards you, and she offers her hands out. Well, shall we?
He'll get up very slowly. Okay.
15
yes.
seconds left.
You love keeping track of time, sure. And then he'll lean forward to the kiss.
She grabs the back of your head and kisses you. And it burns like a motherfucker. Scorching pain rushes through you as those symbols on her lips feel like they're being burned into yours. And as you recoil back, you are suddenly in that cave. Let's bring us back there. Okay. Activate. There we go. You are suddenly back there. And let's change the music back. We are in the middle of pitched combat.
So peaceful.
I loved it.
Okay. This morning star comes flying at you, and as it does hit you. But as it hits you, you fall momentarily, blood rushing out of you, and then you fall down and roll a d8 and add what number to add? One moment. Roll a d8 and go ahead and add 5.
Okay. So 3 plus 5, 8 total.
8. You go down, and just before you're able to hit your max HP, you gain 8 hit points, putting you back. It would actually put you back to 7, because you would still take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
So you would at 7 HP as you fall to the ground. The bugbear goes ahead and takes 5 fire damage. It's screaming. That puts us next into initiative. This goblin, it comes running out, screaming. That's the wolf. Runs out, and it is going to take an action to put the fire out on itself. So that's its turn. That brings us to wolf. This wolf comes running out. It also sort of panics. It gets here, and it is actually just going to take a full dash. It does not understand that it's on fire, and it runs this way, trying to get away. Let's see. Is the dog smart enough to jump into water? I'm not sure. I'm gonna make a wisdom check.
I feel so bad.
Oh God.
The dog does leap into the water, putting itself out as it like splashes around in it, and it starts doggy paddling its way downstream. As it has no interest in whatever it was doing. No longer interested. That brings us to Navara. You hear things are escalating over there. What would you like to do? You're muted.
That's
I
a good
think.
question.
Oh no, you're not. You're good.
No, sorry. I was thinking of the buffet. The first thing they would like to do if Penny is next to them and close to danger, try to get them to the entrance.
Penny looks fine. There doesn't look like there's any enemies near her.
Okay, we're
Also
just
full of HP.
You
I haven't
hear
been hit
combat
this
They're
happening
just
like 30 feet away.
behind us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go back towards that, and if they can throw a spear at the nearest.
You
little
get
evil
here,
face.
you would see. Why can't you would? I don't know why it won't let you see. Let me move you forward a little bit. There you go. Yeah, you can see the bugbear.
Okay. 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Javelin.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't.
we've been through
Javelin hasn't worked out yet.
No.
Has
But
it?
Today's
it
day.
can today.
Dude, it's time.
It's
Today's
time.
the day.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. Today's the hour.
That's a 12.
That does not hit, unfortunately. It goes swinging, and the bugbear knocks it out of the air. It clink, clatters onto the ground.
Can I reach the bugbear in time, or is that still far away?
That's your action and your movement, unfortunately.
That's fair.
If you have a bonus action, you can do that, but
Nope, no.
okay.
Guess not my turn.
No worries. That brings us to this goblin will run out and try to put out the flames as well. So they're just like they spend their turn patting themselves down, rolling in the dirt, screaming. And that brings us to Penny.
Alright, I'm just alone. The adults are all in one room.
Make a
And all
perception
the-
check.
well, that's a good thing to ask, because I should say there's a whole other group of people that's over there. Perception. Alright, 15.
15. You listen for if there's any noise coming from this direction, and as you do, instead something comes to you. A person in pain. You feel them lying there, shackled. Hey, thank you for the donation, I believe. Yeah,
Thank you very
awesome.
much, Lon.
You
How
feel that.
far is the distance between one ledge? Where's the pain coming from? Like,
The
do I
pain-
sense a direction or just pain?
Pain is coming about 60 feet from you this way.
Is that's another hallway that we didn't go down? That little like stretch
the
off area?
plank led that way, and there's also this
No,
path to lead up.
That one. We never went down that way or that. George, here's my silly, goofy question: How big is the distance between? How big is the distance that the bridge was?
10 feet.
How large of an athletic check do I need to make to just jump in that direction?
I believe there's limits on it, but I'll just say you can make an athletics check.
I don't like pain. I don't like causing it, and I don't like pain in general, so I'm gonna go see if I can go get it. I'm gonna do an athletics check to try and jump.
Go for it.
Let's go! I've got a -1. I believe in myself.
You like back up a little bit.
Oh god.
You jump, leap, and 1 minute.
I've got full health. I'll take this L.
You've got 6 hit points.
Leave me alone, Mom.
You do have 6 hit points.
Full health is not a lot
You
for
take
us.
4 of them as you leap, oh no, and bam, hit the rock, land into the water. Give
None
yourself,
of you are here. None of you
give
know what's
yourself
going on.
inspiration for committing to it, by the way, to a potentially lethal fall.
Oh no, that's not a real roll. Don't look at that. That's
Okay.
not real. I accidentally hit something.
You hit initiative instead of inspiration. Yeah, it's fine.
I hit like the top of my jaw or something.
Yeah, you're all good.
I'm like, fuck. Do I have anything or am I prone?
You're
That's
prone.
the real question.
You're prone
Damn.
right now.
Okay, then yeah, I'm out.
You're like lying in the river, like, like head swollen.
blood. Like, God
Yeah.
damn it.
Okay, that brings us to Alucor. What would you like to do?
I guess to the table. Are we thugging it out? Are we fighting? Are we scrapping? What's the situation?
Yo, at this point, dude, you got a deal. You got a kiss. I mean, we
Yeah.
just ball out, you know.
Okay. All right.
How messed up?
But no, I'm fucking around. It's open to the table. I mean,
None of
we
us-
either
None of us know that we can't die for an hour. If I heard the deal correctly, none of us in our party can die for an hour.
That is correct.
Oh,
Which
true.
means we can
Okay.
do whatever we want
We
in that
can mess
hour.
him up
we
in
don't
an
know
hour.
this.
Yes,
we don't know
Alucor
this.
made
Yeah.
a promise to do 9 favors for a person he's never seen before, who is extremely capable, and in exchange for that, you can't die within the next hour.
That's pretty good. It's like
And
fucking
honestly,
great.
it was a
I'm gonna go.
It's a good
kill those
negotiation.
people.
I
Good
feel great
deal.
about it. I feel like we won. Yeah.
How do you feel, Gary?
I don't know. I'm scared. Okay. I think Alucor will be very dazed coming out of that interaction, but I think like after the mace connects and his like recoils and like falls to the ground and like gets back up, he's gonna like hear that part of "you will not die" over the next hour, and just like grin a little bit and take a saber, swinging at this bugbear.
Go
Just
for it.
Ball out.
Let's go.
Let's see.
Everyone takes that as an indication. It's ball out time.
We can't die.
Fuck him up. We can't die.
That
Yes, I'm up, yes!
Roll
Twenty
damage.
to hit.
Yes.
That'll be 7 damage for that scimitar.
Okay, you stab into him, and he staggers to the ground as your blade goes right into his heart, and he starts staggering back. His mace, his morning star, falls limp, and as he staggers back, he falls to the ground, his crown falling off his head. He is dead.
Think he's dead?
So,
Dead. He had 3
Oh,
HP
it's just
left.
cleanup time. It's just cleanup time.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Alucor is gonna look at the. How many goblins are in that room?
2.
The 2.
They're both prone, putting out fires, by the way.
Excellent. Oh, so if I said anything, they wouldn't really pay attention, would they? They might listen if you want to intimidate them. Alucor is gonna say to the goblin straight ahead, in goblin, get into the fire.
Make an intimidation check.
No.
Okay.
Voice crack.
it's the balance. It's the balance.
Yeah, the give and take.
Can't be too
Get into the
badass.
fire, and they're like, fuck you! They yell back.
Crazy?
We'll close the distance. Just for a bonus action, I'm gonna swing with the second saber.
Okay, go for
at
it.
that nearest goblin.
It yells, fuck you! And you just run forward
That's an
and
idiot.
miss horribly. Okay, that
Even though
brings
he's
us to this goblin. This goblin's gonna make another athletics check to try to make his way out. Hey! Got 20! So he makes his way through, slips down here, and he's gonna use his movement 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, he is running as fast as he can. Okay, that brings us to. That brings us to Leo.
Firebolt! I'm gonna
Okay,
firebolt.
you rush in. Go for it.
They're both pretty low.
Yes.
So I'll do the one that Alucor is not in front of.
Yep.
And I'm going to roll. I just rolled damage. My bad. Wrong button.
Okay.
That is a 13.
The
14 to hit.
That does hit. Yes.
Okay.
Because
I
he
rolled
dropped
that.
his shield after being set on fire. Not something he would hold on to. So yeah, he burst into flames again. Really should have held on to that shield. And that brings
And I'm gonna
us to
duck out again.
Okay, yep, no problem. And that brings us to Navarra. I'm sorry, Valandor.
So I probably saw. Well, actually, no, not from there. I wouldn't have seen anything. But I saw. Would you say that I would have been able to see Penny take that leap?
Make a perception
right?
check.
Okay.
Where did Penny go?
Yeah.
You think
Four of
Penny's
us.
probably
Everyone's
safe
keeping
over
track
here
of
by
this
the
child.
bridge.
Sorry, my D&D. There we go. What did you say? Perception?
Yeah,
Please be bad.
Oh yeah, that's a 6.
yeah, you have no idea. You think
Yeah.
she's
Okay.
fine.
Then all right. Yeah.
Weird.
Penny's all right. Then I'll just yeah, I'll head in here and I'll fire an arrow at the one that I can see.
Go for it.
Okay. 18.
18, that hits. Roll damage. You don't even have to roll damage. You shoot this one right into the eye. It staggers back. It is dead.
Okay.
You guys are technically out of combat.
Okay.
I
What
look
do you
to
all wanna do?
Alacor.
I'm gonna start walking towards where I last saw Penny.
Okay.
I'm getting up and immediately following the trail to wherever the pain went.
Okay. You're following this way. Got it.
I'm upset.
Did
I'm
you
like
mark off
probably
your hit
bleeding from
points,
my
by the
lip or
way, on
something.
D&D Beyond?
I need to. It's 4 you said, right?
Yep.
Let's
It
go
updates
down.
it on the VTT, so that way we can keep track.
There we go.
Okay. Very good. You start heading this way. Half your
Blood.
movement gets you here. If you want to dash, you can go up this incline, but you'll have to make an athletics check.
Can I still sense anything or like hear any voices beyond
hear
just the initial
goblins.
pain?
You hear
But
goblins
I
this
can't
way.
understand them.
Yeah.
I'll keep moving. I'll use the dash and I'll try again.
Sure.
Someone get Penny.
Go ahead and give
Mentally-
me an athletics check.
Okay, that's better. 16.
16. Yes.
This is
You
not bad.
start climbing up, and as you do, you get about here, and you see a poisonous snake unfurl itself. And it looks at you, and like you see like a flash over its eyes, and it just starts slithering away.
Oh.
Bye bye.
And
I
you
just
manage
wave
to
at
make
it
it
as
up
it
here.
leaves.
And when you do, you get here. By the way, the footing's really rough. You get here, and you see that there's a whole shit ton of goblins.
I thought there was prisoners. Ooh, okay.
And one of
Okay.
them looks at you. That's your turn? What are you guys doing?
All right, gang, that was awesome. Good job, everyone.
Penny, where are you?
There's so many bodies.
I fucked up. I thought it was just gonna be a prisoner. I thought it was a cell.
Leo, you get here, and using your lantern, you can see that there's like a blood mark on the wall from where Penny
Oh, man.
leaped and like
Oh my
hit
God.
the wall.
Oh my god. Okay,
I'll get back.
I can't risk. I have to go down the stairs.
Yeah,
I feel like
you-
I have one
you start
HP.
doubling
I can't
back.
even risk that athletics.
Okay. I'm going to say, is anyone
Oh
else
my
doing
God.
anything special? Other than
Yeah.
racing to Penny.
I think I was gonna check the two things I want to do with the hobgoblin. I
Uh-huh.
want to check him
The
for
bugbear.
Yeah, sorry, the bugbear.
Yeah.
I want to check his pockets for honestly anything of intrigue, and then I want to cut his head off.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can
Ooh,
definitely
nice.
do that. Give me one moment. They have nothing on them, but you do see that there's a chest back here.
Money.
Noted.
Yeah. Anything? Yeah, I was gonna say, if possible, go. I was gonna try and, in passing, since it all happened super quick, I would have just have told like Alucor, like, hey, when I say that's our cue to go, that means that that's our cue to go. And then I'll step further into the room, But just more so following that conversation, like, hey, I thought we were leaving, not all of the shit that you just experienced.
Yeah.
And then
as he's
but then,
cutting a head off
and
of
then-
a bugbear.
yeah, and then I'll go, but if we have some time, then I'll head inside and I'll look at the chair, the throne.
There's
see
the
if there's
throne.
anything.
Nothing special about it. It's just a throne
There's an apple.
surrounded in garbage. But there is again there is the chest.
I guess if I notice the chest, then yeah, I'll definitely go towards that.
Okay.
Try to investigate it before even opening it.
How about you, Navarra?
The goblin that left, he's dead, right? The one that Navarra wants. They're all dead.
You like poke your head in, and you don't smell him in here.
When they go in, is the bugbear that was Ripper?
No, Ripper was the wolf that jumped into the water.
Oh.
Okay. So when they jumped into the water, is there anything that smells like Ripper on here? And Navarro's going to take that and go back to the first wolves that they met to see if they would bond with them.
Okay, yeah, you start heading this way. Okay, yeah, you're heading down the path. You start following Leo. All right, that brings us to Penny. This goblin sees you. I'm
Are
gonna
you
roll
sure?
initiative for them.
Okay.
What would you like to do first?
I thought I was gonna walk up and there's gonna be a bunch of prisoners. Shit.
Penny, do your Power Rangers morph. Come on.
I think I got.
Orphan time.
It's morphin' time.
Mighty Morphin.
You know
Penny
what?
Ranger.
Why not? Yeah, I mean, like, I was saving it for the bugbear, but Alucard handled that, so like, I might as well take out my frustrations and my
You
upsetness on a
stand
room full
here.
of goblins.
Teenage angst.
Like a deer in headlights. As this goblin looks at you, and it's like, that's just the girl, and he's like, "Ah!" And all of these goblins start to
recognizes-
rush forward for you, and you want to use your ult. Tell me, what does that
I
look
do.
like?
It's probably just a really fucked up form of one of my favorite spells, which is Mind Sliver. I
Okay.
just kind of, I'm bleeding from the mouth because I probably hit my chin or some dumb shit from trying to make that jump. And I'm looking at them. I'm so upset. I'm so mad. I feel someone's pain coming off this room, and also I've been causing so much of it today. I just kind of take all of that. Like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. They're gonna have to deal with it now. And I cast Mind Sliver,
Okay.
or at least a weird version of it.
As you do that, what we see, there's a really cool sound effect for this that stream's gonna hear, but you guys aren't. Just a heads up. I'm gonna fix that for next week. But what
Fine.
you see is this.
Oh,
As
fuck me.
You
Whoa.
go fucking ballistic. Go ahead and roll Mind Sliver. What's the normal damage for Mind Sliver?
Oh god, I think it's really small. It's just D6s. It's just
Okay.
a D6.
Roll 6d6.
Oh, fun. 6?
Uh-huh.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Have fun on the board, fellas.
16. Let's see, is that enough to kill this guy? It is not. But all of these guys instantly, like, their heads, like, freeze as they, like, get lifted up, and all of them are instantly killed.
Ooh, wow.
And then this one takes 16 damage. As it recoils in pain, it will stagger back, run towards you, and with the effects of Mind Sliver, it's disadvantage. With the effects of the ultimate Mind Sliver, it just completely crit fails, wailing its axe, and the axe gets embedded into the ground, and it's like stuck trying to pick it up. That brings us to so Leo's on her way, running this way.
Oh, I don't want Leo to see this.
Navarra's running this way. Valandor, you open the chest,
Robbing.
and there's a shit ton of treasure inside. Let's get some light. There we go. And we'll come back to that in a moment. Elsewhere, let's see. It is your turn, Penny. What would you like to do?
He's got his axe embedded like at my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna cast. I'll just grab him by the head again and cast Chill Touch.
Okay, go for it.
Grip him by whatever, like right in the animal skull thing he's got, just to see what happens. 14 plus 5, 19.
14. Plus 5, 19. Yes, that hits. Roll damage. I got scared for a moment because he has 19 or... Yes, he has 17 AC. 9. Yeah, you grab him. He instantly falls dead as you just sort of like put him to sleep. As you walk in, you see that there's one more goblin and he's up here and he has this man. He's holding him by the collar. And he sees you and all the people you've just murdered, and he goes,
Hello.
Get back! Get back! I'll drop him, I swear to God! In front of him, it's a 20-foot drop to hit the ground. This gentleman looks like he's on death's door.
Okay, that's a problem. Hello. You can... I don't have to do that to you. You can leave. Do you
Make a
want to leave?
persuasion check. And are you being honest?
Piercing blue eyes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
why not? I know that most likely one of my compatriots is going to be outside. I'm not going to kill him. Someone will.
Okay. Okay. That's really fun.
Persuasion.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. 19.
You promise!
Just put him down. It'll be fine. You can leave. You can go. I swear. Promise. Promise.
He like looks at everyone you've killed, and he's just steps
Oh, they're
down
just
and
in my
he
way.
just bolts.
I
He
wave
starts
goodbye.
running.
Bye.
Leo and Navara, you see this guy stagger and fall down these rocks as it sort of like loses its footing. You don't see the snake. The snake's gone. You see him stagger down. What do each of you do?
Navarro, what do you do first?
They stagger down. They're injured, or
No, they don't look injured. He looks like he's pretty tough, actually.
and they're trying to run away. Could they hear what Penny said to them, or anything that Penny did up there?
You know. This guy stumbles down, he sees you, and with your momentary pause, he's like, Your friend said I could go! Your friend said I could go!
Navarra will just whisper, then go. But will still have their like spear up.
Okay. This guy just bolts. He runs. Okay. We can put ourselves out of combat. Leo, you will eventually make your way up here
Let's
and
go.
find Penny
God.
surrounded by goblin bodies.
Oh my god.
Eddie's taking a knee.
All of them, their eyes are
Kinda
like
sat down.
bleeding.
Leo just like drops to her knees next to Penny. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I really am.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, no, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm
You don't
really
have to
tired.
apologize.
And
It's
my
okay.
head hurts.
It's okay. Sit down.
I
Rest.
just kind of
It's
just
okay.
go I go limp.
I
I'm so
bring her
tired.
into a hug. It's okay.
There's a man.
Okay.
There's a man.
Navarra?
Point at the man.
Yes.
Navarre, you make your way
You-
inside.
Do you mind? Just hold on to her. I'm gonna climb up to the man.
You recognize him to be Sildar, the gentleman who was traveling with Gundren.
Tilda?
You're Gundren's friend, right?
I am. Where is he?
They took him somewhere else. But
Okay.
I think they wanted him alive, so maybe we might be able to find him.
We'll find him. Okay. No worry. No, it's okay. How, like, he's on death's door, you said?
Yeah, he's got 1 HP, so he's
1
fine.
HP. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's stable,
Cool.
but
Okay.
what about the goblins? Did you?
Dead.
Holy shit!
All of them.
He looks down at all the bodies surrounding Penny.
Yeah. Let's. Why don't we get you down? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And he starts like stepping down with you over these rocks. You guys are completely out of combat. You guys can roleplay or explore however you would like.
Oh my
Navarro holding Penny will just it's okay, little fox, it's okay. You won't have to hurt them anymore, and then we'll expend the rest of their like lay on hands for 4 points of HP if they need it. But they will like search the area for any information. Before the end, my brain. Oh, I let that one go.
I said he was trying to. Had Sildar on a wall, and I said he could go if you didn't push him off the wall. It's
Okay.
fine. He wasn't mean. He just was a little. He was a little mean. Did you find yours?
No, but I value one's word more than you know, and that's astounding to me, little fox. All right, let's get you up,
Um,
and then
Can I-
get to the rest of the party if they can.
Can I look around the little goblin camp in this room and just see if there's anything?
Of
Worth-
use? Yeah.
Yeah.
1 moment. Just checking 1 second. You see, which one was that? 1 second. I have to just double check which goblin was which. Okay. Okay, you find a belt pouch, and in it is 21 copper pieces.
Cool. Okay.
And yeah, other than that, the rest of the goblins just have junk on them. Again, you're just sort of disturbed by the bodies and how many seemingly just died very quickly in this room. You guys like sort of like stagger over them as you manage to make your way out.
Like this point, Leo is like still holding where she got bit, like in her torso, just trying to stop any blood from coming out still.
Yeah.
So she's going extra carefully down.
Okay. Do you guys want to reunite with Alucor and Navarra? Alucor and Valandor, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just bring you guys over there.
Bring him up to speed.
Yeah, 1 moment. Okay, so you guys are here. As you guys make your way inside, Alucor and Valandor, I don't know why I keep trying to say Navarra. The both of you open this chest and see inside is. Inside you find wait, what's this? Oh, yes, you find 1,700 copper pieces, 150 silver pieces, 2 potions of healing,
Oh, thank God.
a jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes. The frog statue cannot fit in a pocket or pouch, so you'll have to carry it in a bag or something. And you find a map case The map case looks like, or not map case. Yes, you don't. You actually, what you specifically do not find is the map that you were looking for. But Sildar explains, like, I think I roughly know where he might have been going. But yeah, we're gonna have to do like a search and stuff.
Okay. Would my historical knowledge feature be able to do anything with that frog statue?
Yeah, you think it was probably like a relic from like a bygone era. Probably like something like Grung probably worshipped it at one point. It could
Okay.
be worth a good amount of gold sold
I
to the right
can
buyer.
determine the monetary value of art objects more than a century old.
It is worth 40 gold, exactly.
Cool.
The other thing you find in there is a strange gem. It is like a emerald-looking gem. Actually, let's go with sapphire. It's a sapphire-looking gem, and you find that in the chest, and it feels, Valandor, it feels familiar.
I guess as we're like rummaging through the chest, I'll like sort of like I'll pass all of the money to Alucor. I'll sort of like bring up the little the statuette of the frog and sort of like hint it over towards Penny, but then immediately when my eye catches that sapphire, I just sort of like grab it, and then I look over to Alucor and I go, "May I?"
Certainly.
Very well. And I'll take it, and it's like, perhaps you don't see it, but there's like a moment where I just like my eyes widen more than usual, and then I'll just pocket it for later.
As you're talking about the gem, right?
The gem, yeah.
As you touch it, you feel something, and I need everyone here to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Okay. 18.
Ooh. That's a 9.
18 too.
18, 9.
That's a 5.
5. Okay. So for Penny, Leo, what is something of your character's past that you want to share with the other players?
Good, bad.
Whatever you want. A memory rushes to mind. What do the other players receive of yours?
For Leo, they see her in a dark, ruined cavern, just massive open cavern. She's kneeling over this very dusty, dirty excavation site, and she brushes away the dirt and uncovers a skeleton clutching this massive beaten tome. And as she touches it, there's a rush of energy that just goes through her. And you would recognize this old, creepy tome as the one that is currently strapped to her thigh. So this is where she found her. I don't know. Found her thing that she never lets go of.
Aww.
How about you, Penny?
Can be good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I go with good. For Penny, probably the first thing that they notice is the smell. You smell very comfort food is the best way to describe what you're getting sensory-wise. Just meat and potatoes. And it's dark, but it's not dark in the way that a cave is. It's just like when you're closing your eyes and you're about to wake up, and you can kind of hear stirring of a spoon on some kind of metal and someone like humming in the background. It's just a memory that Penny cherishes. She doesn't really know where to place it though.
Okay. Valandor, Alucor, and Navara, each of you pick a memory that you don't want others to know. But if you can't pick one, you can let me decide. It could be like your biggest moment of shame. It doesn't have to be you, the player, doesn't want them to know. It's your character, something they wouldn't probably share.
Right. I'll say for Valandor, how long do you want that to be?
It's
quick,
brief.
like
It's
a brief.
just a
Okay.
flash.
Then you see yeah, I mean, I guess you would see a long blonde hair elf with this like copper skin and vibrant eyes, and he is overlooking this like older, very just like withered away older woman on a bed. Seems like a medical bed, and there's like I guess the memory doesn't really showcase, but I guess you could hear like a ton of hissing and sounds and like mechanisms around like the area behind this woman. And my hand like leaves her hand, like they're holding on, but when my hand leaves it, I take with it a ring that you guys have seen Valandor wear. And as he takes it, the woman's eyes like widen, and then she shrivels like a husk, and then just like withers away, and almost like just like cinders and ash, just completely withers, and nothing remains on the bed.
Damn.
I am writing these down.
Yeah, we'll have to get these later. I have to write down all of those, and also all the stuff that we found, so we can put it in the inventory and whatnot.
I've been writing it down.
Perfect.
That stuff.
Awesome.
I lost the number of coins, but everything else I have written
It was
down.
like 15,000, I think.
Yeah, it's something.
Mm,
Some
Crazy.
insane number.
I just wrote down monies.
Monies.
that's accurate. I would say for Alucor, they would see him running in a burning forest, with like the feeling of like your stomach dropping, like your heart sinking into your stomach, and just like a general sense of uncertainty and concern, and then like a flash, and you'll see him standing in front of a council of people, on trial for misstepping in their eyes, and you will share his sense of shame or grief, and uncertainty, as they are like reading him the punishment that he would receive.
How about you, Navara?
The first thing that comes up are flashes of memories that it feels like something you would want, like everyone feels like a memory you're like, no, I don't want to think about that. And it's flashes of this tall human cleric, gray in his hair, sharp beard, almost like if they had like tan skin and a lot older. And over time, each flash is reassurance. You are good. I want you. We should be together. What do you mean? And Navara's being like, no, don't mess with me. You're flirting. You stop. I am here to protect. And it builds to this happy moment where they walk and start talking. And it's really fun and amazing. And there's this lightness in Navara that none of you see. None of you ever felt. Her shoulders calm and happy. And stationed one day, He comes up behind her, covers her eyes and says, "Come with me." "No, I'm on my post." "Come on, come with me. Come on, let's have fun." "No, I said enough, please." And tries to hide her smile because this is the one person she wants to spend all day with. One person who's ever made her feel worthy and good and pushed all those walls down. And every single time they walk down the stairs, it's like she's flying on clouds. And every moment spent with them is perfect. Everything perfect. It was simple, right? 2 minutes? 5 minutes? Okay, it was maybe 15, 30. The laughter. No, I gotta get back. I gotta get back. Look up. Trail of smoke. Glass shatter. Heart.
As that memory leaves you, that moment, it ends with that moment of that glass shattering, that like heart sinking, as you were about to say. And in real time right now, Navara, you feel that again, but so much deeper, because as Alucor's memories rush to you of the forest on fire, the other thing you see is the blight, the twisting tentacles and writhing masses of flesh that were growing out of trees that Alucor saw before he decided to set the forest on fire. And your heart sinks now, not for seeing the forest burn, as it did then, but it sinks now as you realize it's not Alucor's fault. He was there on his post. The warden who was supposed to protect that forest, i.e. you, were not. You had one charge, that grove, to defend. Alucor's actions may have been excessive, but in light of very few options, what were they to do? You are the one who failed them. And in that moment, you feel something inside you, deep within your soul, crack and break. And you feel that sinking feeling in your chest that feels like it's going to go down forever.
Navara will get up, walk over to Alucor, drop her spear in front of him, get down to a knee, eyes filled with tears. I am the one who failed. And I am letting go and looking up to Alu, letting go of my oath, breaking my oath because I am the one who should have stayed. Protector.
You were so quick to put a spear at my neck. And I will have like a ironic smile and still holding the head of the bugbear, bloodied, arrow still in his chest. I will show more wisdom than the grove showed me. I will forgive you. I am angry. I'm so angry, Navar. And you'll see tears well up in his eyes of just a very lonely person because of what had happened at that grove. and what you remind him of in reference to home and the people there, and how even though when they killed him or kicked him out, that the one person that he saw from home wanted to kill him. It was another dagger in the back of, did I do the wrong thing? But he will hold a hand out, still holding the bugbear's head. He'll hold a hand out to you, kind of like shaking, but like in offerance of like peace.
They reach forward and shake the hand. Their heads bowed. They are in shame. But they accept peace.
You'll just see his eyes soften even more. His shoulders become more relaxed. And you, especially in the light now, will see that burn scar on this right side of his face even more prominently. And he'll just nod his head. And start to wipe tears away, and we'll look to the rest of the party. I saw something very strange in that fight. I think it was more than seeing something. I experienced something. A figure? A person? Wanted to make a... No. She was elven, I think. I do not know her intentions, but she wanted to make a deal.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Was it Verna? Sorry, George.
Verna, yep.
Verna. Her name was Verna. She had brown skin, long hair. I could not tell if she was fiend or foe or angel or whatever. She had a scrying orb, an hourglass. And he sounds crazy as he's saying this. Like he's like, you, for those that were close enough, saw him get clobbered in the head. Right? It's like he could be experiencing a concussion right now. But he's he's just like rattling off what he experienced, and like in earnest detail, from like what he can recount. That there's this woman, there's a deal. She wants him to do favors for her, but he does not know what those favors are.
What did she offer?
In short, power. For an hour, we are not going to be able to die. She protected me from death. The bugbear nearly ended me. Very nearly ended me. I should have listened to Valandor, and he'll like nudge Valandor.
As you're saying that, it's almost like this, like very much like a ghost, just expressionless, listening to every single word you're saying. And then when you nudge, it's kind of like he doesn't meet you with that, like, you know, comfort of like moving along with the nudge. He kind of like stands there and then looks over and, what was the price for this power?
Favors. That is all I know. And she did not specify. I did set terms, though. I will not harm the innocent. This party will be protected for at least this journey.
Give me a insight or intelligence check, your choice.
Do I recognize the name Verna?
Nope.
Okay.
Am I doing the insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do the insight check. Let's go. 22.
Twice.
It suddenly dawns on you with the memories you just received and with Navara's confession. Your stipulations probably won't apply to Valandor or Navara.
Oh,
Fudge.
nice.
Fudge.
Oh no.
That's sort of the
Clocking
sinks
that,
in,
man.
and then you might realize how seemingly important it might be that Penny and Leo never do lose any innocence.
And at this point, I'm hugging Penny very tight. I have been this whole time.
I've
Also still on
I've
1
relegated
HP.
myself to stuffed animal at this
Yeah.
point.
Like we're just sitting against the back wall. I'm just holding her at this point.
I'm a good weighted blanket.
Yeah.
I think Alucor, upon like making that realization, will look over to them, not to disturb the moment, but just sort of like you mentioned, George, just clock that information of, yeah, but not with any intent of doing harm. But he does not know if his, I guess we'll say
if they
patron in air
ask.
quotes, yeah, if their new benefactor will, yeah, bring that to cause. So like hesitate for a moment, but we'll kind of like nod his head to Valandor and Navarra and just go looking at the bugbear head. I'm gonna go talk to some wolves. I'll be back.
Valandor kind of looks around at the room, and then it kind of like, I guess, you know, we know each other to a degree, but not intently, like all of us. So Valandor kind of stands there very awkwardly. I need air. And I'll follow in the direction of Alucor.
Yeah, we should go. There's a fire.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess, yeah, well, 1 HP. Head on
Yeah.
out.
I'll tug
She's just
Navarra
like-
along if she comes willingly.
Navarra had the javelin was like hit by the bugbear, so she just says, I'll be there with you, little fox. Just let me go get that.
Okay.
And we'll walk to that corner, and in the stillness of the cave, just sob and take that spear and walk back really slow. Break down fully and like disassociate that image and that memory as far back as possible. And as she walks back out, she is the same Navarra, full like face, everything, shoulders up. Okay, we leave.
Yeah, Sildar, you said you knew where they were going. We should take
Yeah,
a nap first,
As
but
you
then
guys
we
get
can
out
go.
of the
I would
cave,
like to
Sildar sinks to the ground. Yeah, I can tell you what I know. There was and give me just one moment while I pull it up. There was Iarno and I, we were in the wagon. We got ambushed. Our horses got hit. I started to fight some of them, and then something must have hit me because I blacked out. And when I woke up, I was in manacles, and they were beating me. But I overheard and he looks over at the headless bugbear, or he looks over at the bugbear. I don't know if Alucor, if you're still holding the head.
Yeah, he's talking to the wolves, just being like, "You have no masters now."
He like gestures to the cave and like to Alucor holding the bugbear head, and he's like, "I saw that guy saying something. He said something about that the spider would want to talk to the dwarf. I don't know what the fuck the spider is, though."
Okay. Right, spider. Okay.
I do know one of the things they took, though. I don't. Did you guys didn't happen to find it? But there was a map Gundren got before we got raided. Where to meet his brothers.
Couldn't find it.
They probably have it then.
Did Gundren give you any more info about what was at the place he's going to?
Yeah. Well, he said his brothers, Barden and Nundro, they found this place called Wave Echo Cave. Apparently it was real important to dwarves at one time. And
Penny? Leo, do you know? Leo has a
Do I
hand
know
raised.
anything? Do I know anything about that?
yeah, give me a history check.
Yeah. Oh no! 9.
9. That you know that it's you're gonna have to check your books when you get back to town.
Okay.
But you know it's a place from the age of gnomes and dwarves. It was something that they had worked on. But you don't know its significance quite yet.
Okay. Just that it was rather important to the gnomes and dwarves, but I know my books at home will have an answer. So if we can get home, perhaps I can also take a nap. I'm really quite woozy still. That would be really nice.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Alucor, what are you doing with these wolves?
Alucor is using Speak with Animal, and telling them, "You have no more masters."
You
But I have
see
a
the wolves
request.
there. The one Ripper is like cowering in the back of the little pen, and like covered in some burns and stuff like that. The wolves do seem very defensive. You make this claim though. What is it you're hoping to achieve?
I want them to hunt the goblins that escaped.
Okay.
Ooh.
Give me a. You're gonna have to put the blame for the fire on them. Give me a deception check.
Okay, shit.
I mean, there was the explosive goblin.
True. Could this be at advantage because I'm holding their boss's head?
Yeah, I'll say it's at advantage.
Okay, thank God.
Also, because Ripper doesn't know who set him on fire.
Got you. Okay, it's a 15.
Oh.
Let us free, and we can do that.
Gladly. But there's one condition.
Yeah.
You only hunt the goblins. No innocence.
We are wolves. We hunt what we need to eat.
That is true. Fine. But if I come across innocents who you've hunted, I'll just look at the head of the bugbear. Well, let's not let it get there. And it'll start to release the wolves.
You pull the chain, the wolves start running out into the woods and following a trail of the goblins that escaped. And I think that's as good of a place as any to stop. We, next time we play, you guys will be back in the town of Phandelver. You will have some stuff to investigate, some things to decide. Consider for each of you what your living situation might be, where you're going to stay. I will go ahead and give you the numbers for the coins that you gathered here after we're out of off stream. And yeah, if you guys, think about what kind of life you're setting up for yourself now that you've met some people. And oh, by the way, you guys all leveled up.
Yay! I was gonna ask.
I didn't want to be the one to ask, but I was thinking.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. No, but you guys definitely earned it. You guys came very, very close to death. Just the fact that you got to the bugbear without dying and had, thanks to Navarro sneaking through the cave, were able to know that he had this ambush planned. Honestly,
That was awesome.
that was huge. So,
Yeah.
And thank you for the donations. You helped Penny get an alt, which I should
Woo!
update
That
her
was
numbers
so cool.
for.
Yeah, I'm back to
Um,
zero
that was
now.
pretty awesome.
You're
I'm
back to
very
0.
tired. I can't do that again.
But that was awesome, and you guys got to see her ultimate art. There's ultimate art for each of you, and I have them all ready to play. I'm just gonna play hers just one more time because that is how cool it looks. Yeah.
I look so freaky. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
there's art for each of you, as well as for the players in our Fears and Fortunes game, which if you're watching this stream, you can catch the Fears and Fortunes game on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. The party there also is coming back to their headquarters and deciding what they're going to do next. So we're going to have, I guess, the next 2 sessions are going to be a lot of figuring things out, investigating, exploring. And you guys will get some time to actually spend meeting the people in Phandelver. So yeah, that is all for us, though. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for our amazing friends at Forgotten Adventures. Well, Forgotten Adventures, who puts this whole show on, and Forgotten Adventure Battle Maps, FA Battle Maps. You can find their battle maps, all the battle maps we used, including that Wave Echo Cave with the wave that we were able to turn on. Not Wave Echo Cave. This map was the Cragmaw Hideout, and it had that cool, like, flood that we were able to turn on, and the bridge that we were able to turn off. That's all built into their Foundry module. And so if you want to play with maps like this, you just need to support Forgotten Adventures, FA_battle maps on Patreon. And yeah, they make the best maps. And a huge shout out before we end to our friends at Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Foundry promoted our show, and they also gave us, for next Sunday, we have a copy of Foundry to give away if you want to try using this VTT yourself. And we're going to have a copy of their Foundry module, the official Foundry model, which we use for this game as well, of Phandelver and Below. So if you want all of the stat blocks, all of the maps laid out, all of the stuff that's like basically the entire compendium of this adventure, it's all built in to that module. You can download it, and then you can get the maps from FA Battle Maps from Forgotten Adventures to make your maps look even better. And yeah, we're going to be using those both a lot, and so you'll hear us talking about them more in the future. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. We'll be back next week. Great job, guys. You did it. You lived.
Yeah. I didn't
I-
think that we were gonna.
At a pretty
You got
steep
so
cost.
close.
We'll talk about that after. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know,
Oh my god.
what's a deal among D&D players and their DM? I mean, you know,
He got a kiss. He got a
did-
kiss.
got a kiss.
He's vibing.
It's a
Yeah,
W.
yeah.
It's a W.
It's a W.
It's a W.
It's a
win's
W
a win.
today.
A win's
It's
a
a
win.
W today.
It's a win.
All right.
I'm assuming the hour's up. We can't just go jump off a cliff. I was gonna test it. Not me as Penny, but me.
I was
like,
worried that one of
maybe.
you guys were going to be like, we can't die, and just like stab yourself just to see what happens. Thankfully,
That'd
no.
been fun.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Next Sunday, we'll be here. And again, check us out on Wednesday for Fears and Fortunes at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Bye! Ah!
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait. I didn't do it. There we go.
Evil spreads fast when no one's observing. You have to act, but the threat is unnerving. So little hope, tempted and by despair. It's the end of your rope, and you're all out of prayer.